On a Tuesday, got your girl in the car and she Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday.
Yo, welcome to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar
on a Tuesday.
Salute. Did I say it right?
No.
Salute.
That was good.
That was good. Hey.
You be trying to do something with it. I don't know what you be trying to do.
You put too much inflection on it.
I think I put an I in it. Salute, but it's
Put a
salute.
D in it, dude.
Like salad,
Pause.
Salad.
but with the UD instead of ED.
Salute.
Salud.
Anyway,
You
salute.
can't spell salad.
No
I
toss
wonder
and
why.
salad. Anyway, what's today's date? Today is the...
Can't spell it, but he sure enough easy.
The 4th.
Tosses
The 4th.
Jay-Z's
nasty.
birthday today.
I was going to say that. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Jay-Z.
to my
Best
ex-wife's husband.
Yeah.
Did that make sense?
Oh, Beyonce.
Beyonce's my ex-wife. She is. Y'all didn't know that?
Yeah, and Tito's
So-
married to Kelly.
Tito's married. I said that picture came in my timeline.
Separated. Did it? It came in
It came in my
too.
timeline.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
I was
God.
like, should I share it again? Nah, I shouldn't do it.
he
Not on
was
Twitter. You're free. Go ahead. Live your life.
he was so pressed. He tagged all of us in like it was us. It was like, wow.
I did not.
Well, how did it show up on my timeline?
I'm not sure I knew you then.
How did it show up on my
tagged
timeline?
I don't know.
It wasn't no hits with Kelly. She did look amazing in that picture though. She looked great. I love her chocolate skin. Or is it
should.
chocolate?
It is chocolate.
Is it chocolate or is it?
It's
chocolate.
chocolate.
It's chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Looks good.
I've
So-
seen her up close and personal.
What would you
I worked
consider
with
your
Kelly.
skin? Chocolate or black?
Shit, man. Crusty black, man. You
No,
know,
it's
just call
Ashy
me
Black, man.
Ashy
Come
Black.
on, man.
That's
That's your name, Ashy Black.
I don't know, man. I mean, it depends on the time of the year. Honestly, really, with me, it depends on the time of the
Nah, I don't.
year. Because I can be a nice chocolate cherrywood brown, and I'm not gonna lie, during the winter, yeah, it gets a little ashy.
No, it's ashy all year long, buddy.
Yeah.
We would consider you. Would you say butterscotch?
Toffee.
Butterscotch,
Toffee.
toffee.
Give him a little more credit than butterscotch.
A little more
Toffee.
credit. Well, what would you consider me? Pecan.
You wish? No.
Brown.
Walnut.
Walnut.
That's all you get.
I get walnut. Bronze. He bronze.
No.
All right. And Tito, what are you? You vanilla? It's like-
I would be.
Oh, you vanilla. My bad. Don't take.
That's
I
butter
know, that's
pecan. That's a
Yeah,
butter pecan right
There
there.
you
That's
go.
a butter
We'll
pecan.
let him have it.
Orient. Ooh.
What is Oriental?
Yellow.
I know.
Yellow. He calls
It's just we have people just yelling for no reason.
yellow. Our studio audience is the best here at the open bar.
Blink, blink.
It's the best. So I said that because you guys see the new video with the guy from Power. Did anybody here watch Power?
No,
You
stop.
talking about ghosts?
No. What's the little guy, the mean guy that's doing all the problems right now?
Rotimi.
Rotimi?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rotimi character.
Dre?
No, not the child. The,
Oh, you
Dre
mean the little-
is the dude.
No, he talking about that little
The light-skinned dude.
Ghost's son.
no,
Ghost's
no,
son, that little
no,
shithead.
the light skinned dude.
His
Dre,
name is-
Rotimi,
his name
Dre.
is Dre.
Right. So
Rotimi.
anyway, there's a video of him and a comedian. I can't think of the comedian out now where they acting like they from Africa.
Bro, that's old, and that's
It is hilarious.
That's
I watched
old.
it like a million
That's
times.
old. That's Jeffrey.
Jeff,
Jeffrey, the comedian Jeffrey and Rotimi, because Rotimi, a lot of people know Rotimi is Nigerian, and Jeffrey is Nigerian, so they're going,
You
going
said
back
we're
and
twins.
forth.
We
Yeah.
twins. We just different color.
Yeah.
He's chocolate. I am butterscotch.
I am
thought it was funny.
butterscotch. He is chocolate.
So the dude is African for real. I thought that was just an act that he.
Nah,
put together.
he's both his parents are from Nigeria.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, get up on that, man.
Wow.
He didn't even know who he was. I'm saying Dre. He's
Well-
like, no, not him. The one who's causing all the problems. I said Dre.
I don't really watch Power. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
You
more of
just
a-
said you watched
No
it.
idea.
No, I didn't. I said I asked anybody. I know the characters. I said,
Why-
does anybody
why-
watch it?
why-
I'm more of an Empire.
You don't have cable, do you?
I do.
I already know.
I have cable
dog.
on my phone.
I already
He
know.
just doesn't have what is it? Stars.
No, but I.
He doesn't have stars. He has cable. It's just basic.
Is this the man who just got a TV though? This the man who just got a TV? To me, cable is a waste of time though, because as long as you got the internet,
Let
it's a
me
waste
tell you.
of life. Wi-Fi, you can get anything. You can watch anything
Let
on
me
TV.
tell you
And a
something.
Fire
That is
Stick,
true.
It's a waste of money.
That
let me-
is. So why do you pay the cable bill?
I pay for my internet.
Let
I don't pay for
me
cable.
ask you something. Let me ask you
Because
because I didn't.
It's always cheaper to get the bundle. That's why
I didn't have cable.
You didn't
for
have a
minute.
TV for
I
a
didn't
long
have
time.
a TV for a
Yeah.
minute. But I still downloaded, the interesting
didn't have
shows.
electricity.
I had electricity. I had that city electricity, which came in.
You still have to go to the outhouse. What you talking about, man?
Ain't no shame in that.
The
Y'all
outhouse.
act like y'all ain't never used a porta potty.
Oh, trust
A
me,
porta
I've had
potty.
to.
Yeah.
I've
I've
never
had
used the
to.
outhouse. I hold it. So,
I've had to use the outhouse.
Why you had to use the outhouse? This is when you was in jail.
No,
Oh,
I was
My bad.
staying over my cousin's house.
So let me.
and they lived in the country.
Yeah, they live in the country.
Dog. So I gotta.
And
I gotta.
when I used to go down to my grandmother's house, but they just lived in the country and they didn't have a bathroom. You had to go to the bathroom. You had to go to the outhouse.
I have a hilarious story. God bless the plumbing system here in the United States. I'm gonna just say that.
Where else
So
did you live?
years and years ago, I was in a remote part of China. I was in a part of China where they didn't even speak, the common tongue. You needed translators for translators. So I needed in Asia, some countries in Asia, in some countries in Africa, they don't, they pop a squat
Papa squat.
to take a shit. Literally, they literally shit in a hole in the ground.
Isn't that what women do
So
anyway?
I had to use
Is that
the
right, Sora?
I had to use the bathroom terribly bad, because my dumb ass went over there and and this is
You
I
ate
had
some spicy shit, probably.
I had some street food. I ain't gonna lie, because I was hungry as
had
hell.
that street meat.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I had, but I know it destroyed my stomach, so I had to use the bathroom. And I that was the only bathroom that was available. I said, you know what, fuck it. So I sat there, hung up my pants, popped the squat right there. I was sitting there in some socks, and I could literally hear the big ass rats on the outside. I was so scared that someone was gonna run up my leg.
And so, did they get you?
Shit, man. Let me tell you, man.
Is that how you lost your virginity?
Them third world rats ain't no joke, bro. Them third world rats ain't no joke.
There ain't no jokes here, too. Shout out to
The city
shout
rats
out to
is-
DC.
We don't have much rats in DC.
Use a
Yeah, we do.
motherfucker lie.
Yeah, we do. It's a big problem.
I'm gonna say this. DC. I'm gonna
As
say
many restaurants they have in DC, they have tons of rats.
I'm gonna say this. DC rats come out at night. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
American rats come out at night. Until you go into a country where the rats are walking around leisurely in the daytime by human beings and amongst people, that shit will fuck up your mind.
I saw
DC
some in DC.
DC
around my
and New
way.
York
I'm
are
sorry,
famous for that.
But
It
they
was in
will
the day.
run. They will run from human contact. These suckers are sitting right beside you, chilling. You know what I'm saying? And walking. I'm sorry. Nothing can compare to what the shit I saw in India and China. Them rats over there is just on another level. That's where the black rat
But
came from.
don't they raise rats to eat? They make like this
No,
Chinese
well,
food?
the Chinese will eat anything on four legs.
They do.
No disrespect. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I haven't seen them consume some shit that's fucked up.
Just a cultural
But
difference.
in India, it is there is a segment of their culture that worships the rats. They actually have a rat temple, and the priests there, they give the rats milk and shit. Yeah. So
We feed the pigeons.
We feed the
Rats
pigeons.
with
But we don't
feathers.
eat the pigeons though.
Rats with feathers.
in some countries,
Yeah.
they do eat pigeons.
If you had to. If you had to, in the survival situation, it's all just food. I mean, really, we just don't eat some animals because they're cute.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the thing is,
India doesn't eat cows, but we love cows.
yeah. But the ironic thing is, they don't eat cows, but they eat bison, and they eat they eat
a cow.
bison, they eat buffalo.
It's not a cow.
So they consume
It's not a cow,
They
though.
still,
yeah.
I'll eat
cow.
that.
Huh?
It's not a cow.
I like a bison burger. Those are delicious.
You're right. Technically, it's not a cow.
Yeah.
But it's along the lines.
It's in the bovine.
Yeah,
family,
yeah,
but
it's in the
like
bovine
a-
family. They still consume it, you know. Which when I was over there, that kind of shocked me a little bit because you could go to some place and I had some great steak in India, but they were serving buffalo.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, that's a amazing story. Thank you for the land of China.
I was on India, bro.
There you go.
India, but even worse.
He definitely said China.
He said China at first.
said
You-
China.
well, it was in Asia. That's what you actually said was Asia. So they're both in Asia.
Okay, that's the story for you.
Yep.
Yo,
Thank you, Carmen San Diego.
right. So everybody had like an exciting weekend this weekend.
Exciting.
Added more records to my vinyl collection. I mean, if that counts for anything.
He got that Michael Jackson
exciting.
Off the Wall album.
Nah. I got a purple rain album. I got it for $10. It's worth like 30. Shit's cold. And
It's cold.
It's in perfect condition.
Wow,
There you go.
sounds so boring. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, shout out to Daniel's Catering. I went to their
that's what I want you to talk about.
an
I tried to
inaugural
throw you a
event.
bone.
I went to their inaugural event. It was nice. It was really nice. It was packed in there. They took pictures. It was pretty
saw
good.
you.
They
You
had a
look-
band.
You look nice and slim in your black suit. I was like, okay, look
I
at
didn't
Red
wear a
Beard.
suit, buddy. So
Oh, my bad. I saw the
Just made
picture.
'em look
But how the food was excellent. Like you
food
said?
was good.
What did they like? What was the main course? Like
They had chicken. It wasn't fried chicken. It was baked chicken. They had salmon.
black people stop with the chicken and the white Zinfandel. Come on, Simon.
And they did have wine. So they had a wine bar. They did have some white Zinfandel. They had some red Moscato, sangria, a couple other things.
Nice.
Variety.
Good deal.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
a variety, and they had a band too. So
Yo, we have to shout out the brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Happy Founders Day to
Is that
you.
today?
Good
It's
job,
today.
guys.
it is today.
Today.
Happy
They're
Founders
what?
Day.
Black and gold, ice cold.
Ice cold. Is that what they say? Oh, 45. Say what? I'm just joking. Shout out to the Alphas. You know, I have a lot
Shout
of great
out to the
Alpha
Alpha.
friends, so I'm impressed.
Alphas are cool guys. Never met an alpha I did not like.
Oh, you met a Sigma you didn't like?
Oh yeah.
Really?
A lot of them.
How can you not like a Sigma?
Some Sigmas to me, you hear the word some, are like a guy you see and his shoes have been painted with like white shoe polish and his shoestrings are dirty.
Oh,
Like that's,
Ooh.
that's
well, that's just, you don't say that. Only reason why the Q's shoes don't string because it's purple, but them shoes.
and they look like they don't put no socks on with their boots. So every time I see them, I be
Who
like,
Sigmas or Q's?
No
Q's.
Q's. I always be like,
When they paint the boots, they're gold boots.
like, you don't never put no socks on.
But have you noticed though? I hate to
Just
say
be
it.
looking at them like
I hate to say it because the Zetas and the Sigmas, of course, I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma
hearts,
fraternity, the best
hearts.
fraternity.
I love a Sigma like I would love my brother.
Well, what I'm
He,
saying,
like,
we're the only
sexy.
we're the
He's
only
like my brother.
constitutionally bound
Absolutely.
sorority and fraternity
Facts are
together.
facts, you know.
But I notice a lot of time most Zetas date Kappas, and most Sigmas date AKAs. Y'all don't notice
Interesting.
that?
Never seen a lot of Sigmas with AKAs, but I know
Yeah,
in
neither
my
have I.
particular chapter, there are several of my sorors that are Zetas married to Kappas.
Oh, really?
I don't know what happened. It's
Oh.
just the achievement and the gentlemanliness and the suits and the dry clean clothes, press ties, collar shirts.
Wow.
I mean,
And they like
anywho,
candy canes. So.
Anywho,
But anyway,
know.
shout
There
out
we
to the
go.
brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Yo, good. Happy Founders
06
Day.
to the
06.
first.
Yeah, happy Founders Day. So last week, yo, we ended our show. We were talking about the different sexual.
Turmeric.
I know he's not here, but we got so many people on
Gender
Facebook
identity.
Live.
They've been
Gender-
talking about it.
Yeah, that's on here. So and they missed that last week. And
Recap.
So we
Go ahead.
got here.
We basically talked about the
maybe
different
that's it.
identifications in terms of gender. You know,
well, we
Yeah.
talked about what homosexual. We talked about
I think the conversation started from the LBG, trying to qualify what all of that meant.
It's about gender.
Can we
not
go
sexuality.
over it again? Because I'm done. LBG,
how you say it again. Is it
Q
LB?
something.
QT? No, that's
What does the
Well,
QT stand for?
transsexual. What's the Q?
What's the queer?
Queer.
Bisexual.
So then we
lesbian. That's I got them all.
so then we figured out what because we were confused with queer.
Queer is just different, I think.
You was
Queer is
confused
just
with
somebody
queer.
that's different. I
I
think.
feel like I'm
Queer. So queer doesn't mean homosexual. We did
Nah,
learn that.
Well, it can.
It can mean, but it's
queer is more fluid than most of them.
To be honest,
And a lot of them are
But
very-
what is the one that Janelle Monáe calls herself pansexual?
queer.
She's pansexual.
What is that? And
Well,
it's not in
What we learned last
Pansexual-
week, pansexual means that
Is
you're
that-
attracted to, like you can be attracted.
To
Let's
both
break it down.
sexes.
No, bisexual means you're attracted to both sexes. Maybe somebody can call in at 202-656-1 and help us
Help
explain
me.
it.
Pansexual.
But pansexual
Help me.
means that you're attracted to, like you can be attracted to a transsexual,
pansexual.
But
That's essentially what it is.
I love
look
me
at-
some
am I
Janelle
right?
Monáe.
you need a mic. You're attracted. Pansexual means you're attracted to
Whoever.
the heart, but you're not attracted to. Oh,
Yeah.
The heart, like the heart of a person? Is that what
Yeah.
you know? You said?
Well, that's what we
basically,
said.
basically,
Pastor,
you're-
we need you real quick. We
basically,
talking.
Take a
basically,
break.
basically, I don't want to. I'm about to be vulgar when I say this, but you're a trisexual. You're
You're
willing to try anything.
If you're pansexual, you're saying you're a try.
Yeah, you're willing to try
You
anything.
don't know. Hope somebody correct you.
I don't
know.
think so. I think
No, that's what it is.
No,
You
I think-
literally are trisexual.
just like we talked about demisexual. Demisexual means that you only have sex with people that you are emotionally or romantically connected to. You're not a demi. Okay.
You're a dummy.
No, you you also got I think is it sexual when you're only attracted to people that are intelligent. What is
Sapio.
Sapio.
Yeah,
Sapio.
sapiosexual.
And what's the sex when you
Sapio,
No, not Sapio's
sapio-
transsexual.
Sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual.
Well, what is-
Sapio.
Sappy?
Sapio.
what is omnisexual? Then that's one we didn't break
You
down.
attracted
Yo, we
to
gotta go
any
to a
and
break.
everything. From here-
We
yeah,
come
let's
right
go
back. No, oh,
You will fuck. As an old man once told me, I will fuck anything from a hot to holler to a stovepipe to a mule collar. I will fuck anything.
Men. That's great.
There we go.
Hashtag men.
And
he
the
wonder-
break-
What did you say with that?
On that note-
Let's look this one up.
what? Omnisexual. What is omnisexual?
Anything
Anybody heard that?
goes,
We'll have that
baby.
when we come back.
We come
need
right
to
back.
break.
When we come back, we still going to have this conversation about the different sexual things because I'll pass this here. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. We'll be right
bar.
back with our drink of the day. Salute! Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar. Salute. Yo, what's Facebook Live? Is it straight? Because I'm not seeing. Oh, it's a little delayed. But it's okay. It's all good.
Good.
At any rate, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at WLVS Radio. There you can see all the great shows that WLVS Radio have to offer. Not only this wonderful show, but some really great shows here. Y'all got to check them out. Have you ever watched all the other shows? The one day I just sat there and I just binge watched. And they were pretty interesting. So there's some great shows here at WLVS.
I'm still getting through Pastor's book.
You still getting through Pastor's
I'm
book?
working.
That's my next book club.
Very
book.
nice.
Not at this time because we don't get shout out,
man. This your dabbers,
yeah,
man.
they're gonna start shouting us out. But
Look at Jacob.
definitely. District Dabbers is definitely a great show. Y'all need to check that out, especially if you're into if you partake in the greenery, if you know what I mean. A little
Oh
salad.
yeah,
A little
herbal
greenery.
essence.
A little herbal essence.
420 friendly.
There we go.
420. Yo, of course, Dave is rocking some of our paraphernalia here, right here.
I only have a hat on.
He only
today.
had the hat on. Anybody's got this
Paraphernalia.
shirt on? This is one of the hats. You order our shirts. We don't have on today, but they have the great logo. It's definitely a great look. You order these shirts online at openbartuesdays@gmail.com. Part of the proceeds to benefit local charities, people. So help it out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, of course, my favorite part of the show is what?
Drink of the
Drink of the
day.
day.
Drink of the day! Yay!
I thought it was
Pastor's love segment.
yeah. Love, sex, and relationship.
You gotta lie. Anyway, our drink of the day, of course, is nothing but passion. Passion's made with
Pastor segment.
made with our choice of vodka along with some triple sec and 3 different passion fruit drinks. What we got here? Pineapple passion, something. Cranberry passion.
Raspberry.
Definitely a great drink. What do y'all think? Smooth?
Here we go.
Smooth.
Salute. You have to salute
That
before
tastes
you,
good.
before you drink.
Salud.
There you go.
Salute again.
This recipe will definitely be on our webpage if Big Guy do it.
Don't blame it on me because I'm not telling you that.
Right.
Just let
But
you know that.
before we go into hot topics, we were talking about, again, last week we got a question because we didn't stay on it long enough and people was really interested in what we were talking about. And they were quite impressed with your knowledge of different sexual terminologies, Pastor. I was like,
Well,
you know, that is a whore from the 90s, baby. I know that's right.
hey,
It's
listen.
called Google, bro.
Google.
No, listen. The thing is, man, that there's so many different kinds of people out here, and people have different appetites, and sexuality is a big part of life. First of all, we all came from that, right?
Right.
That same energy that created you as a child is the same energy you feel when you're turned on. It's the same energy, and my advocacy for it is that people don't feel ashamed of it or guilty or be ignorant of it.
But my thing is, how do they come up with all these different names? Like I said, last week, this came up because I just heard the word demisexual, which was explained as people that only have sex with people they're romantically or emotionally connected to. So they don't do casual sex, pretty much.
Right.
Now, then I heard omnisexual. I just heard that this week.
That's
Somebody
a lot
told
of
me-
people, though. There's demisexual then.
Well, yeah, but
It's true.
it also refers to doesn't matter what sex they are.
As a demi?
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. As long as there's emotional
As
connection.
long as there's emotional connection.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense. Now, okay, that wasn't explained. So, I guess it
So
is
what are
explained.
you?
Me?
Yeah.
He's the first one. He's the first one on the list up there.
All. I personally would love to work to becoming a demisexual. I would like to.
But see, so first of all, Ron, you just made demisexual so dirty.
I never. Why would
I
make
want
it-
to work to come and be a
I wanna-
demonstrator. I don't care if you're a man or a female. As long as I'm emotionally attached to you, well, I'm going to have sex with you.
No, but my point is right now.
I wanna learn
right
how to do that.
Today. I'm not opposed to casual sex, but I want to work
With
to
a man.
Huh?
With a man.
What?
With a man.
Anyway,
That's what that means.
That's what it
And
means.
that's
That's
fine.
what
you're
And that's
heterosexual.
fine.
no,
That's
Demi.
fine.
Demisexual
Demi,
means
it doesn't matter
any
what
sex.
sex
Doesn't
you are,
matter.
as long as they have a connection with you. It doesn't matter what
Demisexual
sex.
means that
That's
you
what
will
we just
you will
talked about.
you will fuck anything as long as you got that emotional
And men-
connection.
Men
now-
will.
See,
No,
see
I
why
thought
said he was virtual?
demisexual. No, I thought demisexual means that you just don't have casual sex.
You don't have casual
Well,
sex.
that's true.
Me,
But-
you'll
But it
fuck.
doesn't matter with who or what.
It
Oh, male or female.
look if you got an emotional
transgender.
if you got an emotional
transgender.
connection to Beyonce, you're gonna have sex with her. If you have an emotional connection
Connection with
to
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, you're gonna have sex with him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with working to only have sex with people that you're emotionally connected. That's something I would want to
No
work
matter what the gender is, the emotional connection
Exactly.
supersedes everything.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that's something I would like to-
So no, here's the thing though, Ron. It's just totally bad form to say I would like to become this. Your sexuality is just your sexuality. It's
Well,
just
I'm
like,
just saying, but when you
it's
admit
just-
that you do
Very
practice
progressive,
casual
Pastor.
sex,
Very progressive.
yeah, your sexuality is just in you, right? You don't just I want to grow into,
Right. It's
Yeah.
disrespectful a little bit.
Just
I-
say, yeah,
That's
I
like when
wanna-
people say they choose. You're choosing to be gay. People don't
Yeah.
choose to be gay. Some might, but others, most don't.
So yeah, some people choose to be more open,
About their
whatever that is.
sexuality.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be open, bro, and
That's another.
you could be an open straight man.
pause.
But but
Pause,
open is a really big term. Like you can be open to a lot of stuff.
True.
You know.
Well, I'm saying as I used to say, I'm a freak within reason.
I get it.
Yeah, within
You're a
reason.
freak. You're a freak
Within-
concerning females, right?
Yeah, within
You're a freak,
reason.
but are you allowing them to shit on you?
Hell no.
All right, then.
I've been
You ain't that freaky.
I've been asked to partake in that.
That would make
that
you.
would be freaky. That would be more.
Yeah, that's kind of
That
odd.
would make him.
That's freaky.
That's not freaky.
Somebody-
That's more-
somebody-
Some people consider
Hold
that
on. I
freaky.
gotta ask this. What's the nastiest thing somebody has?
No, let's-
while in
let's-
the
wait,
sex,
wait.
somebody
Let's
has
turn
asked
it
you
around.
to
Back
do.
to
Let's
that.
turn it around.
Wait. Before we get back to that, that'll make you a shitty sexual.
Shitty sexual.
Let's not make light of these people's
Right.
real life issues.
No.
Well,
But
why-
some people like that though.
You're making it.
They're
like-
not issues.
Yeah, but why would
No,
it
but
be
that's
an
some
issue?
people like that.
Hold on. So
I know, but
who
how
are
does
two
it
girls
get
in a
there?
cup? What are they?
It was a fetish. That's a fetish.
Two girls.
Fetish. That's
That's
what
a fetish.
You saw that?
So somebody shit on you. That's
It's
a fetish. That's not freaky.
Yeah.
That was so disgusting.
What happens when you like to have sex with animals?
That's
Bestiality.
bestiality.
Yeah, that's bestiality.
So, how long have you been a bestiality country?
Bestiality.
No,
is just,
don't he sleep with sheep? We
Yes.
already determined that. Didn't he agree to that before?
I think he
You
admitted
slept
to
with
it.
sheep before?
Is
Is that a rumor or was that true?
That's a rumor. That's something.
I'm just joking.
Who's
Okay, so-
watched the lady have sex with the horse?
I've seen that.
I've seen that.
I've
Didn't
never
he-
seen it.
Didn't she die?
That's a rumor. I don't know.
The horse messed
didn't-
up
she
her.
didn't- she didn't-
It shifted all her inside.
I don't think she died, but her insides probably died.
No. I don't think she had. I think she gave it a blowjob. I don't think she actually had sex with it.
No,
She gave a horse a
no,
blowjob.
No,
Yeah.
one time a horse did do it to a
I saw
woman.
that one.
Well, I saw this one where this pig, this big old pig, the pig and the woman had this. She sprayed something on. She had this pig skin on her back, so the pig would just run up on her, and he would try to. And that pig, I never seen a pig that big. Anyway, so the pig got up on her and was scratching.
What are you watching,
He
dog?
was scraping at her
The
back.
pig penis was
See,
big.
this is what happens when you have basic cable.
What are you watching, dog? What are you watching?
But I'm saying
you
the-
could have just left it at bestiality. Now you don't go from a
I'm
horse.
telling you what I saw. But look,
I know you're telling us what you saw. What you've been watching.
That was a switch to it. The pig was scraping at her back so bad that she tried to get away from the pig. So the pig, she climbed the tree, and the pig was trying to get up to the tree to get to her.
Dog.
The pig skin on
That's
the
how you
back.
get.
It's this video
Don't
floating
eat
around.
pork rind.
I hate to say this. In some countries, that's like normal.
Bestiality.
Yes.
Well,
It's not received well, but in some countries,
you saying that there's some cultures and countries
It-
where
it's a level of normal-
it's more prevalent.
Yes.
yeah, it's
More
more
prevalent.
prevalent. That's what I want to say.
Because a sheep they said a sheep has like the vagina closest to a female. Like
The
What,
sheep.
they
do say
make
that.
condoms
Who
of. They make condoms
Blah,
of.
blah. I think that would turn.
So
me on.
literally,
sheep and-
when you
Yeah.
hear somebody, like say for if you're ever in the Middle East, you ever happen to be over, you literally hear somebody refer to somebody, you goat fucker.
Well,
Take that shit. Literally.
I think that's more like a like here, like a jail thing, like out of necessity, like they just get
Yeah.
lonely kind of deal.
But
Oh, wow.
they
Hold
take,
up, I don't know.
They
The only
take
place I can see that is in India, because that's the only place that I know
They take-
that it's more men than women anywhere in the world.
That's China, bro.
Wow.
no India.
India over China? Damn.
India is like 18 million men.
Anyway, this
than
this,
one-
this conversation that took a turn to the
Because
to
you
the
started
way-
it.
Yeah,
I
let's
know.
get-
You
let's get
said
away-
that you went from goat sex.
Are y'all ready for
Hot
topics?
Hey,
Well,
can,
here we
I,
go.
can I tell you one hot topic?
Go ahead.
Shout out to the McAllisters. They had their first grandbaby this weekend.
Tyrese.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations.
Shout
man.
out to Big
Anthony
Ant.
and Tyrese
But and hot
and David.
Deja, yeah. Congratulations, Grandpa.
All right.
Congrats.
Grandpa, man, that's crazy.
Grandma, grandpa.
I am not rushing to that. You about
Get
to
y'all's
be,
life insurance together.
you about to be a papa.
I am.
Not
I
me.
am not ready right now.
I'm not ready. I
not
tell
ready,
him.
no.
I tell him I ain't babysitting.
Nah,
shit.
man,
you can have
nah.
all the kids you want. I'm not
Yeah.
babysitting.
No,
So,
but
you gonna have to come find
grandkids
me.
gonna melt you down, though, Dave. If you get grandkids,
Yeah, I
they're gonna
think
melt
you
you
gonna
down.
love your grandkids.
They'll melt you down.
They'll
Nah.
Cause something about them, you're looking at them and you look at your kids and you be like, I definitely want you to be better than them.
Wow.
That may be true.
I can't stand them. I love you.
But anyway,
But I'm gonna have to love you from a distance because I'm moving.
and hot topics today, y'all. We never talked about this, but it came back in the media. Your man, Dwight Howard. Have y'all heard the latest?
Oh, man, let that go, bro.
What happened to him now?
So this dude is on Twitter posting all this information saying that they had this long relationship, and because of his relationship, because of their sexual relationship, Howard's people are threatening to kill him and all this stuff. And
that was already said. That's how it all came out.
Right.
Yeah.
well, I thought it came out because of the drag queen.
No,
No, it
it
wasn't
came
tra- it
out
was
because
transgendered.
it came out because
The guy was being threatening.
the guy was being threatened. They said his people, Dwight Howard's people were threatening him. That's how it all came out.
How true that is this stuff allegedly or
They showed
no, I-
that.
Yeah,
that-
yeah, it's alleged. It's
I think
only
Dwight Howard
alleged.
confirmed part of it, didn't he? Or
he confirmed that he's actually gay?
No, that he,
nah, I
No,
don't
he
think
didn't confirm that.
What did he
I
confirm?
think it's pretty much confirmed that he had a relationship with this transgendered person.
No, what about
Oh
the
no,
guy?
I think he's trying to say that he didn't know he was transgender. The transgender is like he definitely knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely knew.
But he's saying he.
But he
didn't
said
know
he said actually he didn't say he was transgender. He said he was a gay male.
a gay male. Yeah, this is the thing. I want to know.
He looks
I
looks
wanna-
pretty androgynous, for lack of a better word.
Okay, I like it. I like the word. Nice word usage.
You talking about the guy, the alleged guy?
I haven't seen him.
He looked like he can be a woman or a male.
It
Do we have that
looks-
picture? Can you
like-
look it up?
it
The
looks
guy
like a
that's
male.
I think he had text records and things that he displayed or whatever.
Voicemails
So,
with
I
his
just want to
voice.
know.
I guess if you Google the guy
is Dwight I'm not
that what do we what
The
should we
dude got
Google?
like 12 kids, but I guess
But
he
who is
got
in the White
tired of
House
them.
camp?
That's how they dabble.
They say his people are threatening. Like who's fighting for Dwight Howard like that?
His man, like his crew, to silence the dude.
But who do?
But if this
Who's
is what he's
rolling
really
with
doing,
Dwight Howard? That's what he's trying
That's
to
what I'm saying.
say.
Because Dwight Howard's really doing this stuff, and behind closed doors. What crew do you have, yo?
Well,
Close,
it doesn't
close
matter.
people.
Dwight Howard is the boss of his crew. They do what he says. That they say, "Yo, cover me if I need to, because I may
Eddie
not want
Murphy
this to
did
come
it
out."
back in the early 90s.
So,
Let's not act like
that's
he
what he
got
likes to do.
caught with like 3 transsexuals.
Yeah.
But that was a
Shout
alleged.
out to-
you can
shout
bring that picture back again.
DJ the DJ in
So
New
this
York.
is the
Yep,
woman. That's the woman
That's
that-
not
Mr. C.
woman. That's the gay man.
That's the guy that
Yes.
allegedly. But they look like twins. They look like they brother and sister.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, you know what I mean.
That's him.
That's
him.
It's like tough, man. But for him, because I think it's tough because he tried to come off like he was the straight male. You know what I'm saying? If he was more feminine, like see when what was it Tevin Campbell that got caught with the?
Why do you have to act
No, it
feminine
wasn't.
just to be gay? Why can't you be like, yeah, I'm gay. I like to, touch men's
I'm with
dicks.
that too. No. If you're talking straight about it, we
Somebody
with
said
it.
they would Tim
Because then we know. But if you're like,
You want him to be, you said effeminate was the word you
no.
used.
What I'm saying is that he didn't give us either. He didn't give us. It leaves some tendencies or no straight honesty.
Why does someone
Are
have
you
to
talking
give
about?
the
So
people
when you
something?
say that, you
Yeah,
talking about
why
Howard.
why is it any of our business?
You
in
talking
the
about
first place?
Howard?
Okay, no, it's not our
Right, he
business.
ain't give
All
me
I
a
said
hint.
was, I
Let
said
me
I
know.
was shocked when you coming off just like a guy. You have no hints, no tendencies.
Yeah, he still
And-
is a guy.
Yeah,
He's a guy. Just
No,
He just
no,
like
no,
to
as
sleep
a
with
straight, as
guys.
a straight male. I didn't mean a guy like he's not a male. A straight male. He's perpetrating like a straight male. He started acting like I don't want that. Is that what he's doing right now?
I'm not sure if it's.
That's what he said. He said I didn't know this was a transgender. I thought it was a girl. So he got me. Ha ha ha. I like women.
But he knew.
You're not being honest, right?
But he knew. He knew.
The community.
I don't like men's no more.
the gay community don't like that, right? They don't like people who try to like stay in a
They
closet and hide
don't,
out.
No, that's not true because they actually don't. They want to do that on their own time. They want people to come out
Well,
and
yeah,
expose
they
and
understand.
say
They
they're on their own time.
understand if you're holding it back because your family.
And
stuff like that.
he's holding it
but
back.
when you're hiding it,
He's-
you're just on the low. Like
That's
you're
hiding
not
it.
trying.
That's what they do. That's what the closet is.
No,
They're hiding it.
you're not trying to find a way to be free with it.
No.
You're trying to say.
Some people don't.
Shout out to Diana Ross.
It's a
I'm
difference.
coming
Some
out.
people don't.
I think it's a difference in those guys.
But another crazy. I mean, you say it's a difference.
I feel like it's a difference in a guy who is feeling gay, wants to come out, but can't because of the persecution around him, right?
Feeling
Okay, what
gay?
has happened?
Yes, I'm sure. If,
But
Exactly.
I'm sure.
Why
If,
he did.
That's one thing.
I'm sure if he wanted
But you
to,
don't have to come out
If
about
it
your
was-
sexuality or who you sleep with.
Well, but-
I mean,
Yes,
it's
you
not-
do, Dave. Come out.
Nah, you don't have to.
I
Definitely don't have to come out.
Pastor, what he was doing was he knew that what he was doing is still considered unpopular, or it's not
Who?
the most popular.
Dwight Howard.
Yes.
Dwight Howard.
What he was doing was unpopular, so he wanted to save his image and save his brand and save whatever endorsement deals he needed and wanted,
So that's all he was doing.
which is kind of the same reasons why people don't do it because they feel they might get persecuted.
I
And
wish-
he may have and he might have.
Okay.
But that
They
was
need to
his
reach
choice
a
to come
point
out.
where they understand that with the politics and everything that's going on, you're going to get more of a push if you come out.
He might have.
More people
No,
should just come out.
no. I'm with you.
Nah.
I'm with you. I'm with you that you will
Part
get
of that.
Let all
some.
those NBA players come out.
No,
all
no,
those
that's-
NFL players come on out.
I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but
It's-
Well,
it's still
Jason Collins
male
came out and
athletes
it
are
didn't,
still-
it didn't benefit
It
him.
didn't work.
But
That's what
no,
I'm
you
saying.
can't do
They all
that
did it
because Jason
together.
Collins is not a good athlete.
There's some.
And,
The
so
coalition.
Michael Sam's,
Let
what is
Dez
that?
Bryant
That's
or
what I was gonna
somebody
say.
real popular.
Michael Sam's came out. It
And it
didn't
didn't work.
benefit
It didn't.
benefit him.
But
they
they
cut
were-
him in his first year.
It's some perks to coming out, but at the same time,
It depends on what business you're in. I think if you come out as a rapper or in that industry, it works for you. But
Not
I
an
don't
athlete.
know about rapper.
As a
I get it.
professional male athlete,
Yeah.
I don't think it benefits you, especially in your locker room.
That's
you're changing.
so terrible.
But you also
But I'm
got,
saying
it's
you gotta
sad,
understand
yeah.
something though.
but you also got to say that
you
you
have
talk.
hyper males there with raised levels of testosterone that like are tend to be more
Don't
heterosexual.
you understand that most
and
gay
are
people
aggressive.
don't want you? They want someone who's gay. They don't want
You
us.
talk.
That's the problem. You
that's
think
not- nah.
straight males think everybody trying to turn them?
You,
Nobody want
no,
you.
no,
They
no,
want the
no,
easy
no.
tickets.
No,
I've
that's
seen
not true.
people where they're trying to change.
It's 50-50.
and
It's
they're
50-50.
trying to change.
it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Well, you,
Yeah.
you also
I
got-
think that's the problem.
Some of the gay
though.
guys
If-
want.
if-
Some gay guys only want straight guys.
Dave, the
and
guy.
that's because they just want to
challenge.
fuck with y'all psyche.
Dave.
and the challenge.
But I think
Dave,
once-
the people
once you
that you
say
named
once you
that-
say no, they're not gonna bother you.
Dave,
Yeah.
Dave, the guys
not.
that you named though, a lot of those athletes they weren't really big
That's
from
what I
the
said.
get
They
go.
wasn't that good.
No,
know
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying?
But when Michael Sam's went,
Michael Sam wasn't really that big.
no, what I'm saying is this: he wasn't
He was
that
up for
big,
Heisman, wasn't he?
but he
It was a lot of hype because he was the first D. He was on a
He was up
winning
for Heisman,
team.
wasn't he?
Huh?
he was on a winning team.
No.
He was up for Heisman.
No,
No.
he was a linebacker. He's basically a defensive end. He's a 6'2", 225-pound defensive end
Right.
who
He's a
was
joke.
gay. Now
Okay.
he was a monster in college, but when he got to the pros,
No, I
became
think
so
one thing I think happened with him was this: if he would have never came out,
Yep, exactly.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
He would still be in the NFL
Exactly,
today.
Dave. Exactly. He would have been
And
picked
why-
up.
He
It's
came
not.
out right
Yeah, but
before
that's
the
sad.
draft.
That's sad.
Why?
Okay,
It's
here's why he's
not.
not. Here's why he's not. He's not because when he
Because
came
it's a
out,
male-dominated industry.
and he came out early, right?
not trying to
Hold on.
be
He came out early. He tried to set a precedent and help the community. He said, "I'm gonna come
Okay.
out early," and he felt he had the talent.
Because he didn't
to
want
be
no
picked up.
trouble.
I
He
also
just-
wanna-
He got on. He
and,
got on.
and with Jason Collins, he came out at the end of his
career, yes, he came out there in his career, but
But Sam
let-
wasn't good enough. He got on practice squads,
out.
and the one team that cut him, that was going to take him,
It was the Saints,
They
right?
ultimately didn't take him, and the other teams would not touch him.
Sam-
because
So
of
what
the-
you're
because
saying
of the
is
baggage that came
you can
with
be
it.
subpar
Sam-
and straight, but be better than most and still get.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
not a lot
Yes.
of
No, wait.
Girl,
No, I
girl.
know,
Yes.
That
No,
because
girl.
no, yes,
because
Yeah.
there's not a
Chitty.
lot of
Is it true?
Anyway.
It's exactly true because it mirrors the
Sad.
Kaepernick issue because Kaepernick
Right.
is better than a whole bunch of these
Exactly.
quarterbacks
Same
that the
thing.
Redskins are
But you
losing day
can't
to
sue
day.
your job and
But-
then want to work for your
But
job.
I agree.
but he's
So
And
I
what
love
I'm
it.
saying,
he's
Michael-
better than most
Same
quarterbacks,
thing.
but he's being blackballed because
The
of what
principle-
he
Michael
believes in.
Sam was on-
and Sam's may not be blackballed, may not give him a chance because the NFL owners know
want
that
the
their
baggage.
market,
Well,
is
the
baggage-
Southern
He was on
white.
two.
Right,
But
no.
he was on two
But
teams.
salute, my
He was on
salute
two
moment, of
teams.
course, go to Dwight Howard, yo. Congratulations.
Why are we
on-
saluting him?
Whatever he's going through, just help him get through it, and let's keep him in prayer. And for him, if he's coming out or if he's happy, you're
That's
welcome
like-
here
that's
at the
like
open
laughing.
If
bar.
he's coming out and y'all make emotional connection, you okay with that?
My salute moment
Salute.
is to
He is
Kaepernick.
rich.
We still here.
Kaepernick
We
got
still
your
here.
salute moment.
I ain't watching.
Yo.
I get no comment on that one.
Because I'm not going to dignify your statement. He ain't my type. So. Hey, but look. So another thing in Hot Topics. So after all this fighting that, all this fighting that Monique been going through, it's finally paid off. She just announced that her residency
She got a Vegas,
at
right?
a Vegas residence, and that she's making the money that she really wants. How do y'all feel about that? You think Monique gonna fill the house?
Hey man, listen. Shout out to
You don't
anybody-
have to fill a house in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Because you already get paid.
Yeah, you already
will
get
your
paid.
your
Yeah.
money anyway.
Shout out to Monique
She's
for getting that
popular
money.
enough. Yeah, she's definitely popular enough to draw an audience. It's just that Netflix didn't think that she was popular enough for what they wanted.
Yeah,
And
the money that she wanted.
She
Should
gonna
I'm
get that
thankful.
bag.
You know, I'm glad that she has a gig that's that's gonna give her what she thinks she's valued.
What she
Exactly.
deserves.
But also, it's good to see that she's back out there. That's the most important thing because she wasn't.
She
getting
never
back
stopped
out there.
being out there.
But she was
it's
just
good. I'm talking
notorious.
about on
But
a
it'd be
higher
good to
scale.
like you don't
It's
see her.
good
I
that
don't
she's
see her
back
as
out there.
funny anymore. Now
First
I see
of
her
all,
as just
She's funny.
Vegas is where most people careers go to die. I'm gonna let you know that.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Man, Celine
No, but
Dion
she's-
did a 5-year stint in
Yeah.
Vegas and made
She's
it.
on-
Well, what is she doing now?
So did Tony Braxton.
she don't need to do that.
And Tony Braxton is the only person.
When you're an
Celine did-
icon, you're able to go
You
to
don't need
Vegas.
to go
and
there.
get residency.
And I said they go to
icon.
die.
An
No,
icon
Prince
doesn't
was
go to
there.
die.
Mariah Carey doing
did
it
that,
now.
though.
Everybody's
They
doing
rotate
it.
It's big money. It's big money.
Janet,
I mean-
even Janet is about to get
Literally
a. Janet is about to go, and
They'll
she'll
do
never
like
die.
a year in
Because
Vegas
nobody's
every
gonna go
week.
see Janet and pay the money that they're asking to pay.
Who not?
People go to Vegas
Janet,
and do
Janet
that.
still
Them shows be
clearing house.
sold out.
No, what I'm saying
Not
is this,
really.
But
Oh, if they traveled, you mean?
yeah, you got to think they're doing a show and they're doing sometimes 2 shows a day,
Right.
7 days
Yeah.
a week. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Get it in.
Well-
You're not doing that if you're touring the,
No.
the world.
If you're that big, you're not doing two shows 7 days a week. If you're Celine Dion, you're doing maybe 4 shows over a
shows, yeah.
weekend.
Now, I don't think they doing 2 shows a day, 7 days.
so-
a week.
Celine was there for
Maybe
longer
like
than 5
Friday,
years,
Saturday,
too.
And
Sunday.
Mariah
She was there like
Carey,
10 years.
Mariah Carey is there now,
Celine
right?
did that
Mariah
for
Carey is
I
there
don't.
now.
Is she there now?
I think.
I think she is.
I
she
thought
finished.
she was there.
She was there. Now,
and I don't think it was that long. I think Britney Spears was there.
Britney Spears,
A
she
lot
was.
of
She had the
stars.
top show.
but like
A
I
lot of
said,
bank
where
actually work because
where
they pay bank and you don't have to create new stuff. All you gotta do is sing your
Yeah,
old
your
stuff.
old stuff.
Sing 5 or 10 songs of your old stuff. You go there and show up
For
for a couple
sure,
days.
right.
and
Yeah,
get
but
paid.
I'm saying is this:
$70
those,
a ticket.
all of those
Three shows a
people
night, right?
that you named, except for Tony Braxton, right, have not
No.
come back out with new music.
Prince was there. Tony Braxton.
Prince only did a
Tony
small
Braxton
stint
has
there.
new
He
music?
didn't do a residency there.
Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton has any music.
Prince.
It's a new
Yes,
album
he
that's
did.
doing
No, he
pretty
didn't.
good.
Yes, he did.
How long?
Prince was there for a couple
He
years.
was there for a while. That's where he broke his hip the first time.
Yeah, he was there doing a show, regular show.
Major
I had a chance to go
stars
see
do
him, and I
this.
didn't go see him. I had a chance to see Prince live,
too.
man. I missed it.
They
And,
pay them
and Jan,
big
like I
bucks.
said,
even go. I was
Janet
just
is a
like-
major star, and she's about to do it.
Who cares?
Who about Janet?
Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Nobody
How y'all not
cares
care
about
about
Vegas.
Janet?
I'm so over it.
Janet's an icon, but don't
She is an icon.
And
She's
Janet
the-
ain't
she's
putting
the
out no
black
new
Britney
music.
Spears.
Janet is a whole.
I think
legend.
if Britney Spears can clear
She's a
house
black
there,
Britney
Janet
Spears.
definitely can do a good job.
Not really.
No, I'll say this, Red. It's more of a retirement move because you don't have to do as much.
That's true.
You don't have to tour all across the world. You just stay in one location every,
Janet ain't
every
got it.
weekend
If
and then be
somebody
straight.
can pay
Janet
me
ain't got it no more.
$70 a ticket times 50s.
They not getting paid that much.
I guess those.
They get
do
no.
cost
Come on,
that
Celine
much.
Dion got paid.
The Vegas
72,
deals, the
72,
Vegas deals are actually pretty huge.
Very
I think
lucrative.
when I
50,000
last I
people.
looked at
No,
it,
I'm not
like
saying
Celine Dion.
I'm not
hold on,
saying that
Celine Dion's Vegas deal was like several hundred million, something
Wow.
like that.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
She
no,
was
Now,
what
I'm
I'm
not.
saying-
She was getting that.
She was there for a
I
couple years
understand
too.
that, but I don't think
Yeah.
that was. I'm not talking about ticket prices. I don't think the ticket prices was that high.
Well,
That's what I'm
I
trying
just
to say.
think that I just hope that Monique. I'm proud of Monique. She's got my salute moment. Can I get that to Monique? Can we put our drinks in
Yeah.
air for Monique?
I put my calculator
Back
in
to
there
working.
for Monique.
Back
Yeah.
working.
Yes, honey. You better
Congrats,
get that
She
shit.
looking good.
Yeah.
Pour out a little liquor.
Shout out to Mo.
No more fat girl jokes.
Yo. We're going to go to a quick break. We come right back with some
Smoke
politics.
something anyway.
We got Sharice is in the building. She's going to talk about her stint with the commission. And she's going to let us know, give us an update what's going on here in D.C. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. Salud!
Salud.
Ah, vous avez tort de rire. Car mon mulet, lui, n'apprécie pas tellement. Tel que je le connais, il risque de croire que c'est de lui qu'on se moque. Et si vous pensez lui faire quelques excuses, vous vous en tirerez seulement avec quelques regards dans la figure.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar.
Salud.
Salud. Of course, we're here sipping on the passion made with our choice of vodka, along with a shot of triple sec and different fruit, passion fruit juices for your taste.
Peach,
is it good?
cranberry, and
Peach,
raspberry.
cranberry, raspberry. Definitely a smooth drink. I'm feeling it. It's got me, really rocking on every.
Got you.
Not
Any
really
rocket.
rocking on any block.
Got you
said
thinking about
really?
Dwight Howard over here.
Demi on every block.
Moving on.
Moving on.
She don't want us to play with the Demis, but you know what?
You don't like the Demi?
I don't like. It's not something about liking anything or not. I want you to get definitions right. I need my bell back. That's what I need. Because you guys have
You
the
just
wrong
learned last week. You
definitions.
didn't even know what that last week.
Just because
so did
we
you.
said it don't mean we did it.
He needs structure.
Wait, and so did you, but you already forgot it.
Yo, that's what my son was doing, man. He got in trouble at school.
Pause.
What?
He got, first of all, they said he was involved in an incident. He was observed, right, in an incident.
Of what?
And as far as this is let me get without telling all the details. When we talk, I'm asking him what happened. He's literally giving me Tito's.
Just because I did.
Did it,
Don't mean I'm guilty.
'Cause he's like, he's like, he's just like going around everything. I'm like, yo, you're not logically going through the facts, though, man. Like,
Wow.
you
My
gotta
daughter
follow,
does that,
follow the
too.
facts here. He better just, I mean, I did it.
Right.
Just because I did it, that means
Just
I'm guilty.
because that wasn't me. It wasn't me. Y'all remember the song? It wasn't me. Yo. Allegedly. Yo, don't forget to check out our merchandise. Dave is rocking a hat. We don't have any shirts on today, but the shirts are really
love my
nice.
sweatshirt.
You can see the logo is on it. You can order those shirts online at openbartuesday@gmail.com. Part of proceeds benefit local charities. Yo, of course, we gracing the place with the beautiful Miss Sharice Crawford, the commissioner.
All right.
How you
all
doing,
right,
baby?
all
Where
right.
you been?
Hey, friend.
Hey guys, what's
Hello,
going on?
hello.
She been relaxing and refreshing and
I
resetting.
see you been in Miami. You been in
No, now she don't want to tell her
Punta
what
Cana.
Don't let them stalk her.
Punta
Don't tell
Cana.
her, bitch.
She
Where's
want her
Punta
details.
Cana?
What's
It's
going on?
Hold on,
somewhere around Wakanda.
I live in Wakanda, just far enough in Wakanda.
Just
yes.
are you refreshed?
I like that.
Are you
Do that
reset?
Man, listen, I'm 90% there.
Back. Okay,
I'm
all right.
90%.
All right.
Yeah,
You
you
90%.
Almost
I
back.
gotta push a little harder. I gotta push a little harder.
So I'm liking this new look.
Oh, thank you.
It's natural. It's hot.
Thank you very much. I want to thank
natural.
Shorty at
Natural.
Salon Couture. They've grabbed
Oh, that's my
so
spot.
many-
Hey, Miss Kim.
Listen, okay, Miss Sharice that runs Salon Couture.
yes.
We share the same name, by the way. So I've been in probably at least 4 or 5 of those chairs in the salon. So thank you,
Yes.
everybody at Salon Couture. You are my family.
So the
Yes.
big question of the day is: now you are the original commissioner.
Okay, I won't say original.
Not the original.
I mean, not original. You were
But,
you were
okay.
the recent commissioner.
Yes, yeah.
Then you decided to run again.
So, okay, I have been elected in DC on 3 different occasions.
Exactly.
2 for Advisory Neighborhood Commission in different areas. And then the most recent election that we won was for the state committee, which is citywide. So it's a citywide race. I ran the citywide race. There are ward level members, but that one we won citywide.
You did
So
win.
this is for the state. So I am currently the state committee woman for the Democratic Party.
So now
Amen.
how about the ANC commissioner no more?
So that's what people are waiting for, because
Right.
people waiting for that now. Oh, she's gonna say it today, tomorrow. But it's interesting to see. I would say this first: watching people thinking that something is to your demise when it really worked for your elevation.
Come on, preach.
Oh, come on,
Right.
talk. Yeah,
So
Preach that. You preaching that.
we got redirected. We've been redirected from the ANC after
Okay.
serving a term at this space, a term in another space. It's time to go to the next level.
Okay, so that's what it is. All right, next level.
So I've been celebrating my successor, and people are not used to that. And I find that it's awkward for people to say that, oh, she's really going to celebrate the person who
Took her seat.
unseated her. She's supposed to be dying right now.
Because that's
Why
what
is
it
that?
is. It's nothing like you training your boss. You know what I'm saying?
But actually, no, because I posted it in today, and I said, if we're not creating succession plans, then what are we doing?
That's true.
And I sent a message to my colleagues, and I just said, yes, tomorrow is going to be our last time on a commission together. And I said to them, there's so much work to do in this ward, in this city, at every level of community building that there is.
But
so
you know,
we should.
but the thing is, though, normally politics are very territorial
Oh,
and
absolutely.
cliquish, right? So it's like
We wanna
if our
own
person
everything.
doesn't win, right? It's
Yeah.
like we all gonna be mad at that.
But no, granted, there is a certain, you feel like, oh man, the first you do ask yourself, did I let everybody down? Because you do go
Right,
through
right,
those
right.
phases, and that's a very real thing, right? You allow yourself to feel the reality of that, because there were so many people that, wow, I just wish I had a full list of everybody
Right,
to thank,
right.
and it's countless. So I'm trying to sowing seeds back into those people, that have poured so much into me individually. Everybody's
but
so
you still in
different
the
and
fight,
finding
though,
different
so
ways. Listen, it's a lifestyle.
Right.
It's a reality. So that's a title for a seat that now I get to go on and serve in a larger capacity.
Go ahead.
And I get to serve as somewhat of a mentor. I know people might not like that word coming from me.
It's okay now.
Who is she to be a mentor? But no, I said to some of my elders, said, we love you. We love what you've contributed to our community. We've watched you from afar. Even in your most challenging situations, you can become a master. Even as a matter of fact,
Come on.
if no pressure, there's no diamond.
You better come in here and preach.
And that's my
I
line.
mean, but really, in the reality of that, you deal in the difficult situations with people, and then you grow from that. You get muscle from that. Lamar, you've been in the gym allegedly. I mean, in the gym, right?
You said it right, allegedly.
Yo.
No, Ron is on
came
social
for you
media.
so
Do not
He's
make
been working on his. He's been working
I
on
would get
himself.
naked.
Hold
I would
on.
get naked. If I can get 50
Ron is
followers
working in
on
the gym.
Facebook, I would get completely
Ron,
naked.
Please do
hold on.
not.
You
Is
got
he
one,
actually-
Dwight
is he
Howard.
in the gym working out.
Oh gosh, you say
Is
Dwight
he
Howard?
walking by
Why? Be
Planet
nice to
Fitness?
my friend.
Or is he walking by
Dwight
Planet
is
Fitness
here on
taking a
NDC
picture?
playing with the Wizards.
What?
But I want to say
Or
this
is he-
tomorrow.
Did you hear what she just said?
Listen,
That was shade.
I heard you guys
Earlier.
when I was coming in on.
He walking by
It
Planet
was
Fitness.
bad.
You guys don't hold. You guys are just mean.
That was pastor. That was
Yeah,
pastor.
We
What
trying
did I
to figure
say?
it out. I
That
mean,
was
I'm an
fast.
advocate.
The words spoken here open more than necessarily reflected those of the cash law firm.
Oh,
Precious.
even though
Oh, now
Make
you
it
want
clear.
But
now
it's
you
like-
want to
this is- but
separate
this touched
yourself
on
from
a
us.
personal
Right.
subject for me that I felt like it was important to share. Is
What was that?
We talked about this. It was an earlier show where we talked about exes and relationships. And since we're just having an authentic conversation, I ended up dating a man or ending with a man that I found out was with another man.
Down low.
I mean, he never came out and said that he was.
but you found out.
I found out that
Exactly.
he had a man.
I mean,
And you know how.
How'd you know
Okay,
though?
so-
That's
so-
what I'm saying. How'd
so-
you know?
exactly. So
It
I'm
had to
trying
be some type of proof. Did you see, see
No,
something?
no.
Okay. So let me just give you a brief story of what happened. Okay, we were doing well, planning our life together, blase blue,
Right.
families connected and all those things, surprise gatherings for each other with our families. So we had gotten to that phase, and then after that, I had went through a transition in careers, contracting for the Small Business Administration.
Right.
And they had to end my contract. They couldn't renew my contract because they were saying it wasn't in the budget. So my contract expired, long
Right.
story short. And I'm like, hey, the contract expired. The income is probably going to, if I don't find something soon, I don't want to kind of risk it
Right.
and wait until or not. So you just bought the new house, right? We can move in together and I'll contribute what I have towards what you're doing so that way I don't just waste money in a rent situation.
You're not gonna put your 75 cents in this pot.
So I was coming to the table with my last in this conversation
Right.
to bring to the table so I wouldn't just waste it frivolously, right? So he told me, and then I didn't catch it. He says, I can't let you move in because my man's is moving in the basement.
Oh wow. He said his man is moving in the basement.
Man's.
Exactly.
And I grew up in Congress Park, and you guys might know this by now. And I really try to share openly about what that's like. My man's and them could be your friend, you're cool with. It's
Yeah.
not really like
Exactly.
my
And he's moving in the basement.
You know-
What that has to do with upstairs with you?
It was it's 4 or 5 layers. It's four layers in the
Because
home. So
my thing is like and this is a dangerous part when we talk about things like what's going on with
Yeah.
Dwight Howard. Even though it's
necessary.
allegedly it's in the news and he's denied it, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of odd stuff going on. A lot of people get that label slapped on them every single day, and it's like it's just words
it's a-
until you actually see
what
proof.
happened?
Yeah.
So again,
And that's
sometimes-
dangerous.
Sometimes the proof it's now the fact that he's out on a butt injury and by itself, and it's not that it doesn't help with what is happening.
And that's been for the past couple years.
So I'm just
A
that
butt
is an
injury?
actual fact, right? So that, and I'm still again. I'm
Why
on
would
his
they put
side.
that out there?
Here's
That's
what
so
I want to say.
messed up.
I'm on his side to feel comfortable and free to be who you are. I would say that to any man in any capacity right
Well,
now.
see,
It's not that I'm gonna be excited. We're excited
Well, no,
about
that's-
it, but you want to be true to yourself and whoever you are.
That's the whole point.
To so that you're not misleading
This
women.
is the whole point
into
that
not so great
that
situations.
sometimes people think you're bashing when I say, listen, give me a sign, say it, be honest about where you at or how you feel. But if you're perpetrating like you're a guy and you like women,
Yeah.
part of that perpetration is going to be you fake dating a girl.
It ends up very wrong.
Exactly, right?
It cannot go well.
This is what I'm saying.
So,
So-
I'm hoping that whoever's listening to
That's
this
not
that may
bashing.
be in a situation like that, or like even my ex, I would encourage you
Honesty is the
to
best
be
policy, right?
to be open with yourself, and not that you have to necessarily be public about
Announce it. You ain't got to announce it, but you can be.
Yeah, you need to let the
honest.
person make sure women are aware
Right.
that you're not.
'Cause what is
and
Dwight
then
Howard
maybe,
doing?
And then maybe he likes both though. That's another thing. You gotta let him
I
know.
mean,
you gotta say I like both. At some point in the conversation, you gotta say these
Yeah.
are all the things that I'm into.
Right.
Full
You don't
disclosure.
have to say, but
Well, I think it makes if you're intimate with someone at that level with both.
only person who needs to know is the person who you're intimate with.
I agree.
You know,
And
every
that's to say- that's
to,
not to say
to the
that-
public. To the public, you don't have to come out.
Right.
You know, that's not the public.
It's not your business. That's
Yeah,
their business.
it's not the public's business.
Right. It's not the public's business.
No, it
So-
definitely is not the public
And
business.
there's always a lot of noise, like what's happening right here. There's always something going on in the background. That you're like, okay, how do I stay focused and through these types of challenging situations to focus on my mission and my vision,
Right.
to focus on
you go out on a butt injury.
On a butt injury.
And again, Dwight is somebody who I've met and have had great conversations with, and he has
Right.
a wonderful foundation. I believe in his mission. I think he's doing great work. And then there is,
I think he's a happy-go-lucky guy.
Oh,
and
God.
there's the thing that,
Yo,
well, I
yo,
mean, whether he is or
No,
not,
seriously.
that's his
No,
business.
He is a happy-go-lucky dude.
That's
but-
his
Yeah,
business.
I think he's like a
like
big
I said,
kid.
it's fine for me if he wants to be bisexual.
But
or
I
gay
would
or
have no
whatever.
problem with what he
I would
did.
have appreciated
But-
to know from my ex where he was in reality versus being misled for so
Now-
long.
now-
Well,
Now
well,
with
y'all,
your ex, get back to your
wait,
story
we're
with
gonna
your
take a
ex.
break and we're gonna finish this conversation.
Let's
You
do
get
it.
deep on it. Yo, we come right
We
back.
having a
We're
real
gonna get more into
conversation.
this conversation. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. If you have dated somebody that you found out that was dating the same sex while they with you, give us a call and tell us your story as well. 202-656-1BAR. Salute!
Slow
Hey, can I freestyle for y'all? Can I get my 16? Hey. See, I can't do it. The beat wrong. The beat just wrong beat. You know, I ain't breathe. I ain't drink my tea and all that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar. Salud. Did I say it right? No, salud. Oh.
Not salud.
I am your father. Y'all saw that?
Oh,
Anyway.
gosh. Oh, how about Creed 2 though?
Creed, yeah.
Yes.
Was it number one?
It should have been. I had
No.
to check
It
the
was.
box office. It should have been.
No,
but
it
it
wasn't.
wasn't?
It came out in the middle of the week, which was
The Harry
different.
Potter joint was number one, didn't it? Was it?
But
Harry
Creed
Potter's
was
out
a-
again?
I was in the fight.
But I did enjoy the movie.
I was in the movie.
I heard
In
that
the
was
movie.
better than one.
I was in the movie.
It was better than one. It was
What,
kind of
Creed 2?
Creed 2 was definitely better than one. I mean, it was a lot of. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is a film critic part of me coming out. It wasn't much of a story to it.
Oh.
A lot of it. It was a story, but it was a lot of really predictable stuff. It was like you knew that was gonna happen.
Wow.
You knew, really?
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah.
So you-
honestly,
did he
I'm
win?
gonna
You knew he was
give you a
gonna.
different-
You
I'm
knew he
give
was
a
gonna go in there
different-
the first time and lose.
But see, the second time was not the. We knew he was going to lose. Now that was clear. I give you that. We knew he was going to get beat down. Yes, I knew that. But if
Who's
you
he
haven't seen it by
fighting?
now,
He-
but the
Drago?
second fight, I
Sorry.
didn't see that coming.
But look,
I saw
I
it
did
coming.
not see the
Come
second
on.
fight. Come on, no.
what happened
Listen,
in the second
and-
fight? What happened?
I mean, he won, of course.
I mean, he didn't just
He didn't
win.
get beat down.
He
They
didn't get
went
beat.
blow for blow.
The
I mean,
one thing
Y'all telling the
and
story. Y'all wrong.
Well, no, because this movie been out for a while now.
the
So
one
you guys
the one
should have seen it.
you
It's
go,
it just came out this week.
no, it came out 2 weeks ago.
Came out at least 3 weeks.
I
The
don't
one
know.
thing I
I'm not
will-
gonna give you spoilers, but
Was anybody else
spoiler-
here besides me?
spoiler alert.
Was anybody else here besides me were living during the Rocky and Apollo
Yes,
situation?
exactly.
Living, you know what? You
No, I mean Sharice, were you a Rocky and Apollo person?
Yes. I've
Living in
Southern
America.
movies.
Was that
Southern
the same
movies.
one?
Ooh, yes.
Eye to
thank you.
eye. Y'all
Forever-
remember that?
Forever
They
Young,
should-
In the
Jay-Z and
kitchen.
Beyonce.
Did you say bitch in the kitchen?
No.
Oh my bad.
Nation to nation.
Something. But
So
anyway,
here's what I would say. You know, going
What?
right into some events that's coming up, so we can get into.
what you got going on, girl?
We have a lot of exciting things coming up. I am in the holiday spirit, guys. I have green nails here representing the
21st.
holiday world. And so the Democratic State Committee, we're doing a holiday party. A friend of mine is doing.
Is it free?
You have
No,
to.
just
It's a
kidding.
cash bar, so and there's gonna be some specials on food, but it's gonna be a nice little gathering.
Nice.
I'm in conference all week with the. What's up, Mr. Pastor Williams? I'm in conference all week doing the HBCU convening. So a lot of different dynamics are happening that's all working together. I graduated from HBCU, and now the thing that's happening with power has really been weighing in on me significantly with medical students being, completely excluded from a medical facility, which I'm trying to figure out how that come down to a council vote, the same as they're trying to take away our First Amendment when we're talking about not offending. What did they say? What was the language? People can't say so they don't offend vegans. So now
yeah,
they're
so
trying
they
to
said they
I
ain't gonna
heard
be.
that on the radio
and I
this morning.
said, so you want to take away my freedom of speech, and then you want to tell me where I can be employed with new laws to say whether or not I can be accepted into a facility as a profession that I've worked hard in. So a lot of things are happening that's concerning for me.
That is
within our
that's how it
democracy.
starts. It's coming, people.
It's a lot of things that get that eyebrow raising, right? And so that's why I have some hope into what we can do with the party as party wide. And I mentioned succession plans because it's not just at this level, but we need successions at every level, or otherwise we would not be guessing who's going to run for 2020. It shouldn't
Right.
even be a guest conversation.
That's what I say.
We should have people that that have been
groomed.
and then they're not just groomed in a way that it's ownership, it's elitist.
We should have been grooming
because-
some young people,
because
but
that happens too,
That's
where
true.
there's elitist.
You start preparing
Um,
people. You
know,
start
groups
preparing
that have
people.
the means, if you will, that
Yeah.
can financially afford to just put anybody just
Because-
there. But I'm just speaking of strategizing and really kind of working with people, which I haven't seen even with welcoming me to this party of our democracy. You know what I mean? There's much more competition at every level than there is how can we build inclusiveness.
Yeah, because we're at less than 2 years from, the
next
general
president.
election.
Yeah.
So you got to think primaries. You're about a year away from.
we don't have nobody.
for campaigning.
Well,
for that.
Joe
And
Biden
don't-
has
Joe
said.
Biden said, I know, and people's like, nobody. And I'm like, well, if not Joe, then who? I'm just like, who are you?
But nobody's nobody.
I mean,
they want Oprah. They want Michelle. They want.
They want,
against,
yeah.
They
my
want
guy from Delaware. They're
personality.
trying to make them fight.
They want,
Yes.
she's
ever
on the
since
committee.
Trump now, you can't just be
They
qualified.
want
You gotta have a
No,
personality.
it was before
Oh, you gotta
Trump.
have a million Facebook followers.
You know what I mean? You have to be social. You have to. Oh, don't forget the Twitter. So it's such a. It's
You
such
gotta
a
tweet a
different
lot.
Dynamic, and where we are today. So I just want to put that out there because there's a lot moving pieces. But I want to say the party is going to be good for gathering like minds. You know, also the Maryland PG County just brought together had their inaugural. It was their inaugural event where they swore in all their leaders.
That
And
was
so
was Saturday.
I didn't know. Listen, I just watched the pictures. It was wonderful photos. I liked them all.
Shout out to Darren McSwain, my frat brother.
Also, Brooke, I've been following her story. She's doing some wonderful things. So, some wonderful things happening all around to be celebrated. And so, I think we just have to really get strategic.
But you just gonna brush over your mayor not liking mumbo sauce?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I would not. I won't
She didn't say she doesn't like. Let's be
No,
clear.
before you put your cape on.
I'm trying to play devil's
See,
advocate.
now, I want to break this down.
I left a message on her Facebook page though that was mean.
I want to say
Like,
this in the right-
bitch.
I want to say this.
What?
I want to say this very
She's
clear.
definitely a
Let's
I want to say
demisexual.
this very clear.
I don't care
I
for
want to be
mumbo
very
sauce.
clear about this.
Is she
I
a
love me
demisexual?
some mumbo
I want
sauce,
to be clear
dog.
about
Like,
this.
are
Are
you
you guys
kidding me?
ready?
Lesbian.
I want to be clear,
Oh.
and I
I'ma
posted
play both
something about this.
sides.
You
Hold
can
on.
play
Hold up,
both
but
sides. I
Sharice,
want to be
Sharice,
clear.
before you do that,
Let her be clear. Let her
Oh,
speak.
Sharice.
be clear, Sharice.
The statement,
It's
if you thought it was
unnecessary.
about mumbo sauce, then you really have missed it.
I didn't even hear it, so I'm
You
just going
can-
by what
you can look at.
She was talking about
policies
men.
that have been made. Oh no,
Oh.
it's the demographic.
Keep going.
It's the culture of mumbo sauce eaters. That it is this complete elitist, complete classist response to wanting to do away with a culture that is beneath me.
Wow.
And policies are reflecting of such. So you can exchange mumbo sauce with anything that could possibly annoy you. That you look at those bills, when you look at the arts and what's happening with trying to control the arts. It is my annoyance with this demographic, this thing.
It's dog whistling.
That I want
It's the
to
same
push, that I
type
want
of
to
dog
look down
whistling.
upon, and then erase its history and culture and connectivity
because
to
you-
the city.
because
so
you-
let's be
because
very
you-
clear
because
that
you
this was
resent-
not about mumbo
you,
sauce.
You resent having to actually acknowledge these people.
Oh, it's cold. And then right after election, it's like, oh, now I can tell you how I really feel, and I can pander into the hands of those who I really represent. And it was just if
They don't want her- they don't want her
become
representing
clear,
her.
If that did not become clear at that
That
moment,
that made
and then
her
you
a little
look at-
more closer to them.
It
Nah,
was. It really was.
they don't want her.
And I want you to say that and be
they
clear
don't want her,
about that.
but that's what she wants. And the thing is, by dissociating herself with mumbo sauce, and not even claiming that she didn't know about mumbo sauce until she's an adult.
Right.
What's the matter with not liking
that-
mumbo sauce?
that
It's too
tells-
sweet. It's too sweet.
That tells us a lot about. That tells us a lot about her upbringing, and she was more.
Because she's
Chevy
from
Chase
DC. She's
Northwest
from DC.
Than Benning
But
Road.
it's a
Southeast.
lie. You've been on too many go-go stages with the band named Mumbo Sauce. The band is named Mumbo Sauce, and the song is called "Do You Believe."
Shout out to Miss
from Mumbo
Yandy.
Sauce.
Shout out to Miss
Well,
Yandy.
You've
I
been
don't-
on the go-go stands pandering to their
Well,
demographic
I
to
don't
get
like
their
mumbo
support,
sauce.
and you don't like Mumbo
To be
Sauce.
fair,
so
I
you
don't-
don't
to
be fair,
not
hold on.
know about Mumbo Sauce.
All right.
First of all, I know
to be
about
fair,
mumbo
she
sauce, but I
said
do
as
not
an
eat it.
adult, not as a mayor. She says I didn't know about mumbo sauce until I was an adult. So to be fair on that
You
point,
get the what was it? The
but
donkey
but
of the
but
week
even
of the
that
month
is still
of the year.
uncredible because she lived in D.C. as a black woman in D.C.
First of all, I don't
In
like
Northwest.
carryouts.
You don't have to like it.
You don't have to like it, but
Guess
you
what?
know
You
about it.
You don't have to
But
like
did-
it.
where
have
did
to
where
know.
did she grow up?
I
Because
You don't have
love
to know
Mama
about
Northwest.
Grace of Papayas or
Well,
like
I work
Grace
in
of Papayas.
Georgetown.
Grace of Papayas is a staple
You don't
in New
gotta
York.
like.
I work in
Vince Chili
Georgetown,
Dog.
and they don't have mumbo sauce nowhere in Georgetown.
I don't really care.
But you still make sure you stop in Southeast. And
No,
get
I
you
have
some
my
mumbo
bottle.
sauce.
I have my bottle with
You bring
me.
it with you, okay?
I have my bottle.
What's the matter
I have
with
my
normal
bottle and my
hot
hot
sauce?
sauce in my bag.
That's
I
the
swear, my
reality
daughter
of
when she
that.
first
Swag.
came here, that's what she.
And
What's
so,
the matter? What's the matter with normal hot sauce?
see,
Mumbo
so-
sauce is not hot sauce.
Okay,
sauce.
Get the
so
hell
you
out of
can have
here.
your preference of what you like. See,
Turn
this is
this
not
mic
about
on.
what you're entitled to liking. So if she would have said, you know what, I don't like mumbo sauce. Like I'm not a Redskins fan.
I grew up in Dixie,
I'm
out
not
of
a
South
Redskins
Carolina.
fan.
We don't know
But for
about
me
no
to say
mumbo
I
sauce.
don't know about the Redskins as a quintessential.
Are you Cowboys?
DC.
You Cowboys?
Listen, my dad doesn't like it at all. He's a diehard Redskin fan. He said it's been that
So
way
what are
since-
you?
Cowboys fan.
Cowboys all
We're
the way.
number one in the division right now.
That's right.
You know, but it wasn't like, to say,
That's
the
to them Giants
Redskins
step
are
up
not
there and get that.
quintessential DC.
I don't think so.
And I didn't hear about them until I was an adult.
Well, you're a
Keep
Cowboys
driven, buddy.
fan, so what's the matter? What's
I
the
just
difference
think
between
that-
you
I just
and Miss Bowser,
well,
who doesn't like
to
mumbo
diminish,
sauce?
because it's not to diminish.
Yeah, how you gonna even talk? And you a Cowboys fan in Redskins
Yeah, but
country?
I
Tell me
think
to hate
it's not
mumbo
about
sauce.
I'm a
what
Cowboys
you don't
fan,
like.
too.
It's,
Hold on,
it's just the intention
context.
of trying
Y'all
to
are
diminish
something
a culture.
else.
Red
in
context.
itself is what
For
makes
context,
it
the reason
condescending.
why so many DC residents are Cowboys fans is because back in the day, the Redskins were the last team to integrate, had no black players, and the Cowboys had black players.
That's true.
So they
That's
support
true.
the
I understand
Cowboys
that.
because of that.
Yeah,
I
And
understand
they
that.
kept it.
know
But
that.
these,
And that's
but
why
these
it's called-
two
And
that's
people,
a dumb
they wasn't
reason.
even alive then.
No, but
It gets carried down via
A lot of
parents.
people are
It
Lakers
gets carried down via
fans.
parents.
No,
Lakers
her
are
father
teams
is
to
a Redskin
recruit.
fan.
But my dad said I've been that way since I was watching football on his lap. Like
Because
my
you
dad-
knew that the
my
Redskins
dad-
were sucking and you
my
could
dad was
identify
like,
with
when
them
I
as a
was coming
baby.
up, and that was the
She
only
liked it the
team I
silver.
would cheer for.
She liked it the
and
silver
my
and the
dad
blue.
could utter those words out of his mouth in belief. You know, understand it didn't make it up. He said it's the only team my sisters and I would cheer for.
Well, my family, my
I ate them at Thanksgiving.
great grandmother, my great grandfather, Cowboys fan. So it came all the way
Yeah.
down to.
But your father is a Redskin fan.
But mine-
we
a
talk about
Cowboys
my
fan.
mama's side. My
Your mother-
mother's a
she-
Cowboy fan. We talking
your
about my
mom
mother's
Cowboy
side.
fan.
And my mama
and
raised
that,
me.
and it happens.
So-
And that happens that way.
It happens
You
that
know?
way.
Anybody
But-
been to
Sharice,
Dallas?
so what's going on with
Has
the?
anybody been to Dallas?
So you said you got the one event, the event
and
on the what
Sox
date is
movement.
that?
I wanted the Sox movement. I'm going to post everything below, and I want to look at the phone. So the
My
12th,
last name is Austin.
The 12th is the
nothing to do with Dallas.
the 12th is the state committee affair. Tomorrow,
State committee affair.
The Democratic State Party. Tomorrow is my last meeting presiding over commission as Commissioner Crawford.
ANC,
As
right?
ANC. And I brought certificates for all of my colleagues. I won't show you everything, but I feel like this is important. And it's from the state committee, a certificate of appreciation. Because let me tell you, this work is hard and it is thankless. And I don't want is any of these commissioners leaving feeling like they have not been treated fairly or they have been looked down upon for their long term in service or short term. But I want people to feel appreciated. And so tomorrow I want to send some love and light and energy as we part ways and let them know that we're still able to work together and there's still so much work to be done on so many levels. So
Where'd you
bridging
get
the
that
gaps.
paper from for the awards? Dollar store? Saying
You can buy me some paper because I don't have a budget for any of these things.
I'm
so
just
you're welcome
joking. You
to.
need to.
Wanna
I should have
get
got
the
that. I
hard
got
paper,
some award paper
You
for
got
you.
award
you know.
paper. Thank you. So anybody feel free to give award paper.
You trying to
and
get
then
this dude
the
fired,
Sox movement. The Sox movement is important, guys, because I have seen so many people sleeping outside,
Oh yeah, that's so true.
and it is bitter
It
cold.
seems like they want to be out there.
And what I hear from some of them is that being outside is better than being inside.
A lot of
wow.
them, a lot of them
They be
choose to
wanting
be
to be
inside.
choosing
and,
it.
and the choosing of it is not as if a choosing of having a better place, but this is for them the best place for them.
Yes.
To be. And that
Yes.
in itself is
Wow.
heartbreaking.
No, I mean,
No,
And
no,
then the young
no.
woman that died and was in Baltimore, from
That's sad.
giving someone something out of the window. I posted
That
a
was
video.
Yeah,
about
and
that.
they stabbed her.
in Baltimore.
And she did not
It's
make it home.
basically
Yeah.
a setup. It was a setup. She was. It
Yes,
was a
the lady had a
panhandle.
fake baby, and
It
she
was-
went to get the baby the money, get the lady.
And I'm the one of those people who will be trying to give. And
give.
not let me get my
Even
Facebook,
food and
let
water.
me
It
get my Instagram and give
No, I
at the
don't
same
do
time
that.
so you can see me while I'm giving. So, that I guess
And they snatch your
that would
phone.
be, look, that might help save somebody's life.
and
for
the
those
poor,
people that,
the poor husband's interview, that was so sad. It
yeah.
was, oh, it
But
was,
this is the time. Tis the season where you see a lot of anxiety, mental depression, overlooked anxiety, overlooked trauma.
put
that
tis
we're-
Well, how do we, people who give, want to continue giving after seeing something like that? Because I'm one of those people who keep
make
extra
sure you're
water,
operating
extra
in
food.
groups?
I don't
and
give
if you're
the
by
panhandle.
I'm just driving
But she-
home,
she-
but if
she
I
got
make
it
some
on
money, I'm
but I
gonna
don't
give
give.
it.
I don't give the panhandle.
I
First
get
of all,
it.
because
but you know what?
I do.
It's funny that y'all
I don't
tell
want
because
to
I'm
stop
gonna
I do.
I'm gonna come clean about a story that happened to me, and Dave can attest to this, but not to this particular story. But he know I do this. Like I have a
Yeah.
really
So we can
sad
attest to it
habit.
then.
I was about to say, what you putting me into?
I have a really habit. Like if I see like a young lady or somebody who needs a ride, if it's cold and if they're walking, if they have a baby, anything. If I'm in my car, I'm gonna give them a ride.
See, and Ron, you can't.
What? No, I agree with that. This never happened again. This one particular time, I did do it. It was not recently, but it was a couple of years ago. This lady, it was really cold, and this lady was at the gas station, and she looked like she needed a ride, and she was walking. She was like, "Hey, can you just take me up the street?" So I was like, "Oh God, am I gonna do that?" And then it was cold, so I went there. I let her in my car. When she got in my car, I never told this story, so this is a thing.
She stunk it up.
No, she got in my car, and then when they got in the car, this other dude jumped in the car. Yes, this guy jumped in the car. They said, drive. And I never told this story before, for real. This is a true story. I drove, they was like, drive. I was like, oh my God, am I about to die? And so I'm like, so what are you doing? They was like, just drive. We'll tell you where to go and blah, blah, blah. So I'm driving. Finally, I saw a cop car come. I hit the brake, jumped out of the car. The cops stopped, and then they jumped out of the car and they started running. So that's the only thing that saved me. I know if my mother listens to the story, she's going to be mad. So after that, I never again pick up people. Because normally I give people rides all the time.
And that's it. And that's why I call these people, I call those people the healers.
But she's definitely not listening, so it's okay.
Huh?
I'm sorry that happened to you, but your mom is definitely not listening, but it's okay. And that's a problem because that during gas stations is a particular vulnerable moment for women because guys will jump into the opposite side, passenger seat, hop in the car and drive away.
But that's what happened to me. He jumped in the car and they had
or a lot of times that's why they tell a lot of women to make sure that they lock the car
all
when they're
doors.
pumping gas, because somebody will come in the passenger.
But that was completely stupid of me. Like it was no reason. But I did that a lot. I was like, okay, I always give people rides who look like. But
and if you can help it as a woman, just try not to go to the gas station alone. I know, for some reason, I'm saying that as someone who has done this before, and I try to be conscious of it. So this is me.
There's a man
conscious.
over on our side in Northwest at a gas station who got killed like 2 months ago. Just 10:30 at night, filling up his Ford 150, and someone came up to him. So I don't know if it's women, men. There's no range.
No, I'm just saying it was dumb. It was dumb for me to let that stranger in my car. I shouldn't have did that. But I was like, it was a lady. It was cold. But
There's a lady on New York Avenue.
Did you learn your lesson?
I learned a lesson. I would never do that again.
Because he ain't got no car. That's why he's saying that.
So Ron, I'll do this. I'll do it because I always sometimes feel bad about not giving to a panhandler sometimes.
I always think about it all the
because
time.
I always think, what would Jesus do?
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, I'm gonna give you money. It's not my
Jesus will
business.
give him a ride.
It's not my business what you do with the money.
No, it's not. And I don't care.
So I don't care. I mean, after I got it out of my hand,
I've actually gone into stores they were panhandling outside of, and they're like, "Can I get some money?" I was like, "I have no change." And they're like, "Well, can you buy me a drink?" I said, "Okay."
Well, for now, what I do is now, if I think somebody need a ride,
I got a debit machine.
If I think somebody need a ride really bad now, I'll be like, you can ride in the hood, and I'll let you get
in the trunk.
You can't get in. You can't get in my car.
Get in the trunk.
Sharice, thank you so much
shout out
for
to
being
Uber,
here.
Lyft,
I'm excited about the next level.
You said we're gonna pick up strangers.
Definitely.
So you excited about the next level?
Absolutely.
Good thing.
Training
We can't
and
wait.
Creating succession plans.
So we about to have love, sex, and relationships. I know you're gonna stay. You
let's
ready
get
for it?
I'm gonna get involved.
Yo, we're gonna take a quick break. We come right back. PDO, what are we gonna talk about?
Part 2 from last week.
What was last week? I was drunk.
Your sexual.
Oh.
So this is the part where we don't know what's going to happen.
So we gonna
So
talk
I'm gonna
about
finish this video
why
and zoom back in and
Why men cheat?
No, why do they reject good women?
Why they reject good women? Y'all better listen to that. Y'all hear that out there? Why do men reject good women?
Why?
We're gonna hear
Because
that.
we're not ready.
Give us a call at 202
Messing with them sluts.
656 1 bar and join in the conversation. Salute! can't breathe. Okay. Welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar.
Salute.
You'll never believe what happens behind the camera.
Oh, behind the camera was hilarious.
What happens behind the cameras stays behind the cameras.
Stay behind the
Guys,
cameras.
This is entertainment at its
That was great TV though. Y'all, next time we have to tell y'all about that next week. Oh, it's like who stole the Frozen anyway. Anyway, yo, don't forget to check out our paraphernalia. Dave was rocking the hat. You can order those shirts online at openbartuesday@gmail.com. Part of the proceeds.
I got my sweatshirts. That's all right.
To
You guys
benefit
have gotten creative.
local charities. And Sharice, you're going to have to find us a good charity. We got all this money, $5 to give.
You know,
And,
get a pair of socks, okay?
And I have clothes and shoes.
And I
to
have
give.
I'm partnering up on the 22nd. That's another one with district influencers. We're partnering up on the 22nd to do an event at the museum, La Greg spot up in Rhode Island Avenue.
Is it already done?
It's on the 22nd, and so it's a charitable event where we're giving away toys and to
Nice.
a family in need. So I've done this now every year. So last year I did it with another group, but we're diversifying. So yes, we definitely have some resources and families that
Good job.
can benefit.
Maybe we could do that.
Get a
yo.
pair of socks too.
And you know what? I think
We need to adopt a family. Don't we need to adopt a family and buy toys?
Let's do it. I got a couple of families. I have a family
I
that
was
went
just
to the
playing.
shelter. No, I'm
not playing.
I had a family. I was sitting. Here's a true story. I don't want to go into love, sex, relationships. I was sitting there.
We can find a creative way to do it.
We
I
can
wanna
find a
do
way
it.
to do it.
Different, yeah, because everybody's doing
Please.
other stuff. We can find a creative way to,
Give them a turkey.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do a
Sharice,
family night. Yeah,
you in charge of that project.
I'm all for it.
You all
I got a
for it?
family.
Tell
You
us
good.
what to do. I'm
Tell us
willing
what to do.
to
We
give.
organize.
Absolutely.
Open bar. We're gonna adopt a family and take care of them.
And you know, that's the other thing, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you told. It's the Mumbo Sauce rent party. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys reminded me. The
motherfuckers
Mumbo Sauce rent party.
So you better remind
Hold
me
up.
in
I
the
have to
show.
remind
your
you.
mayor is not showing up for that one, huh?
Nope. December 19th.
Her girlfriend
React
might be
Radio,
there. But look,
Mumbo
the,
Sauce rent party.
Wait a minute.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Don't forget
Yeah.
because everybody gonna know your things.
Mumbo Sauce rent party.
Is the
Hey,
group?
look up
Can I
rent
get it?
party.
Can I get an echo on my mic?
Look
An
up
echo on
rent
my mic.
party so that you'll know the historic context of why this is important.
Okay, you know, every segment is my favorite segment, but this is my actual favorite segment.
Let's
It's
do it.
love, sex, and relationship.
He's
Yo.
in relationship.
Ships.
Depending on which angle
Relationship.
Chips.
Ships.
You see these guys.
Y'all know I got a lisp when I'm drunk, so y'all forgive me. Anyway, PDO,
Yeah.
the love guru.
What's happening?
What's on your mind?
Okay, so we was dropping some heavy stuff last week. Y'all wasn't quite ready.
They wasn't ready.
You wasn't ready.
So you gotta fill me in now.
Not ready.
But we talked about why do men and women
Make
both,
his camera bigger.
why do they turn down or why do they reject good people
Wow.
by their own estimate? Like a man would estimate a woman to be a good girl, a girl he could actually win with, a girl who he feels like could make life great for him, but still reject her. And why would a woman find a guy who adores her,
Well, like
all
we-
the things that she wants, and reject?
But like
him?
we said, we always think the grass is greener, and then we find out it's not.
But that's a perspective. The reality is that somebody could be good, but just not good for you.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, that's a
Okay,
reality
no,
position.
but
I agree
you
with
just
that.
you
Because
just
you
missed.
can put
Totally
the
agree
butts.
with
I
that.
get
But
you.
she-
I get
but
where
she-
you're trying to go.
But no, but she chopped it in a
But
different
you
way.
can, but you
can't
it's
chop
not,
that.
You can't create
Listen,
a way.
listen,
Like
listen,
we
listen,
want things
listen.
to be a way.
No. Listen,
The question is-
you in your own estimate said this is a good person, not good, but not good for me.
'Cause
You
your
said
heart- you
they're
can-
good for you.
And
You
it's a
said they're
matter of
good for
relationships.
you.
It's a matter of hearts too, because you cannot force your heart to be in a situation where it's good, but it's like your heart. If your heart isn't there, it can be. It doesn't matter how good.
Okay.
it is.
So she kind
know?
of she getting kind of close to the
So-
answer.
She close.
You know,
So-
and that doesn't make that person bad or you wrong.
Okay, so
Or-
we're gonna get to the answer. We're gonna
Because-
because you didn't hear the answer last week, but
Speaking on the other side, because I've been on that situation all the time. I'm always the
All
good
the time?
person. Not before.
Ron is always the
getting
good
rejected.
person.
No, I've been rejected to the point where she's like, "Yo, you a great friend."
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, but you
Nothing
know
wrong
what?
with
You
being a
go
great
back to
friend.
them and say, look, don't you want to marry your best friend anyway?
Hey, listen, you got to start. Listen, the best foundations I feel like are always the most secure moving forward.
I meant to tell me. Do you remember the what we spoke last week was the truth? Or was it Tito that remembers? Who remembers what it was? What was the answer? Why do people reject good people in their own estimate? Good people.
I'd say because
there's a few questions.
You
He
gotta
asked
be
me,
mature in
Red.
this conversation.
So the
Yeah,
question
Tito.
is, why do people reject people who they think are good for them
Yeah.
for someone else?
Yeah. Why do they still
And
reject
I think we had a variety of answers, and the responses were: one, afraid of commitment;
Yep.
two, trying to find something better;
Yep.
Right.
always
Or
from the 80-20.
and not willing to grow the relationship.
grow.
Yeah,
love
that and
it.
not one to go in. So those were the
That wasn't a grow.
One was
answers back.
a person not being just ready, or it's not the right time
yeah,
for them.
it's not.
Commitment.
They're not ready
Yeah.
for it.
But
Yeah,
there
not
isn't
necessarily
really one
commitment.
that-
It's
So
Yeah,
so,
that
what, so what was
fits
that?
all.
But
I
those are
can't-
the excuses that we come up with, right? Logically.
Are they excuses?
No, I think
And chemistry.
Listen,
Chemistry is one too.
Chemistry
okay.
is important.
So I wouldn't call it an excuse as much as I'm saying that that's the way logically we frame it, but that's not actually what it is. I gave y'all the answer of what it actually
So
is.
you're going to define every individual scenario as being one thing is what you're trying to do. That right in itself, I hear your direction in this, but because every situation and relationship reality is so dynamic, is so different.
Yeah.
It's hard to really give it one solid definition.
But I'm gonna do just that.
But you know, last week I was kind of agreeing
I'm gonna
with.
do just that. Watch.
He
I
wants to force
I
it.
was kind of
It's
agreeing
like
with
fitting
everything
all
you
of
said,
life
but
in
you
a
guys made. I think it was you or one of you guys who made a
wanna
good
fit
point
all of
today.
life in
Just
a
because
box.
that she's good or he's a good person doesn't mean that they're good for you.
There you go.
You're just
Period.
not attracted to
See?
them.
That ignores
I'm just saying that
Paz's
into you.
question. Paz's question was: you found someone
Why? You
who
said
you
this
know
person
is good for
me.
you. Not
You said they're good for you.
Yes.
Well, you know, okay.
you
so
are changing the question. Stick to the question.
If
Okay,
you said
okay.
the person, if you
Call
said
of
the
the
man is good for
question.
you, if you say this man is good for you, he's good for me. I could win with him. He loves me. He adores me. He respects me. He wants to take care of me. He loves. But you say I said I don't want it, right? So why would you do that? And so we say all those other logical things, but I want to like
Okay,
I want to
Pastor,
actually
bring it in,
reveal
bring it
what
in.
the
reveal
what
it,
the-
reveal it,
Reveal it,
Pastor.
reveal it. Let us know.
Yeah, okay.
Let us
We
know.
Y'all
ready.
really forgot.
The
huh?
revelations.
I dropped that good stuff on y'all last
You
week.
know, we
Y'all
were
forgot
drunk
that.
and halfway high last
Okay,
week.
it's cool.
I hope not.
I wasn't high though, but you know,
Contact
my mama
in this
just-
building.
It's a
But remember,
secondhand
it comes.
contact.
Okay, so here's the answer. You know, it comes down to a conviction, a belief. Now, Sharice, you were very close to it because you were talking about in your heart, right?
Okay.
It's
That's
a
a belief
conviction. It's a belief, right? Again, a person, a male or female, has to believe that either it is beautiful or it has the potential to be beautiful.
Wow.
That's what it's got to be.
I got a real good analogy. You know, I go into Saks every now and then. You know, off
Okay,
Saks,
all right,
and
all
I
right.
see really good fitting pieces that fit good for me. They fit.
right.
They feel good. I was in Saks in
I do Marshalls.
down in Tyson's Corner.
TJ Maxx.
And let me tell you, the jacket fit really well.
Ross.
Okay, but the jacket price came back at $5,000.
Burlington Coat Factory.
And I said, Lord, this is a good fitting jacket. Okay?
Right. Did you buy it?
It feels. I did absolutely not.
I'm a
I was
public
not
servant.
about to go into. I'm not doing it for the gram.
You're not dating.
I would not. I mean, but so think about it. So here's another perspective, though, right?
You know
there
you
are
spend
so
money.
many
It be
people
calling
in
me.
these looking good relationships that are not good for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
You better put
well,
that.
I mean, that's true.
And you want to know, granted, you want to.
But
be
that's
in
that's a little different though. That's a little different. Again, this is
Good for you.
about you. You know, somebody that you, in your own estimate, have said this is a good person for me. Not looks good for everybody else. You're saying.
But what did Tony the Tiger say?
I've gotten to know this person, huh?
What did Tony the Tiger say? What did
Tony-
Tony say?
Tony who?
There's another level. Okay, so you can go from good to great.
All right.
Good for you. I mean,
One
so
second,
good
sweetie.
Good for you. Good for you is in a way for so many people a way to settle. And not to say there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you saying this is who I want to settle down with, because that's what you do. You settle down. But you're looking for you want a soul connection. You don't want to just say this is good for me and then I'm good to go.
Okay, so
you wanna,
so listen to what she's saying, right? You hear what she's saying? You want a soul connection. You want it to be from your heart. You can't make yourself feel something that you don't feel. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that you have to believe that it is beautiful or that it could be beautiful.
That it could be beautiful
That it could be
because
That it is
I don't like economics. But if I know economics gonna give me $20,000 more, I'm gonna study that bitch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a B in that.
well,
And I don't like it, but I know it's gonna add value to my life and to my pocket.
Adding value.
And so I'm gonna study that bitch.
I
So
don't know.
everything
I don't
you
know.
like-
You thinking very more. You thinking way more logical,
No,
which
I'm
is
just,
cool.
I'm hearing what my girl is saying. Like,
And there's nothing wrong with good for you though, because I want to be very clear that it's nothing wrong with saying, okay,
you gotta know what's good for you and what's good for you in the long term.
Okay, but hold on.
It's a
Okay.
Y'all totally changed the question.
Exactly. Now, this is interesting because a lot of people do this. Now, the math that you're doing right now, the emotional math that you're doing right now is great, right? But this is the thing. This is the thing with that.
Emotional math.
The problem with the emotional math is that people do this all the time. They say, "What would be best for me?" And they do choose.
Describe the characteristic as someone who's good for me and good for me right now.
Yeah. No. See, I'm saying that you can. Lots of people pick people who are going to work for them in the long run. They choose that person for that reason. But again, if you don't believe it's beautiful, it doesn't work.
But you had an or in there, or believe it's beautiful in the future.
Or that it could be beautiful.
Yeah, the could be is
But
everything.
the could be is only present until you get more knowledge, right? Because you could be with somebody and getting to know them and like that.
Yeah.
I think this could be
Pastor,
reality,
unfortunately,
too.
we're running out of time. So you need to tell us exactly what are you
Answer this
saying?
question real quick, Pastor. So here's what happens.
You did?
You wrap it up in your
Is there any-
summary.
oh, I lost.
Okay, so here's my question in that, right? My question in that is, okay, do I want the soul connection or do I want to settle for what's comfortable?
So you don't want to be a demi.
You know what I mean? Think about that question is that it's not that it's not making you bad or you wrong or them bad or them wrong.
So you don't want to settle for comfort.
But it doesn't make it. It's not to say that it makes it settling. It's that if your heart, like, there are people right now today, and I'm gonna be very quite frank about it. People are getting married for comfort.
A lot of people
They're
are.
getting married for
Most
comfort,
people.
for
Most
comfort.
people.
which is what you were just saying.
Okay, so
They're getting married
What you were
because-
just saying. If it's gonna make me better in the long run, it's gonna make me better.
So Pastor. I think what you're saying is don't let the good be the enemy of the perfect.
Oh wow!
Come on.
Don't let the good be
Is
the
there
enemy.
a such thing as perfect?
If I
Perfect
understood
for
what that
you?
meant.
That's what you're looking for.
That's perfect for you.
You found good and was good for you, but you're like, maybe there's more.
Yeah, she got six
That's
toes,
sweet.
man.
Yeah, no, I'm saying she got 5 of the 6 things that I want in her.
But she got
I want
6 toes.
6 of the 6 things that I want in her.
I won't go so far to say perfect.
But here's
I won't-
okay. So here's the kind of the point of what I'm saying is that if you find somebody who has 6 of the 6 things, if you don't believe it's beautiful, it don't
Yeah.
matter if she
I
has
like this
everything on your
analogy.
list.
No, I'm not.
She can have everything. That's my point, though, is that a person could have everything on your list, and you and your family and you are sitting back scratching your head like, why can't you settle for this? Why can't you accept it?
It's called settling.
Because you
I don't want to settle.
Because you don't
Her
believe.
breath stink.
Because you don't believe.
Because her
you
breath
don't
stink.
believe.
She got hammer toes.
Belief is an
No,
important
her
factor.
feet.
She got
Her
hammer
feet are bigger than
time.
mine.
Yeah, you just don't believe.
But it
That is the question posed in Boomerang.
But I said that.
That
I brought
is
it up
a
last.
I have
week.
never
Here's a
seen her real
financial
hair.
question. Here's a financial
So-
question, right?
Who would you pick? Halle Berry or
Or Robin Givens character.
it gotta be Halle, but it's tough.
Have you
No, I'm
dated?
talking about-
I'm picking Halle.
But the character in the movie, you would have picked Robin Givens' character over Halle Berry.
So is it
Looking at the
Lupita
character.
or is it Holly?
Who?
Lupita.
Here's what
Oh,
I would say
Lupita.
would be a game
Lupita.
changer.
Well,
So
I like
Holly.
chocolate, so.
Here's an important
Right. I
conversation
love
that I
chocolate.
think couples is as great as it might be good that are not really revealing is the financial advanced conversations. I've met so many married and divorced people who said, if I would have talked about money before my marriage, it probably would have lasted long. We probably could have figured some things out. And I'm finding that more and more people are not having financial conversations post going into this good thing.
You mean pre?
should
That-
have.
that- hey,
And
okay,
you
okay,
should-
okay.
you
That's,
should
but that's
have
because
that
of
conversation.
the emotional
And here's the
delusion.
question, guys.
That's the emotional delusion that love will solve everything.
Yeah.
Is credit
Like-
important?
Yes.
First question, yes or no? Is credit important? First question,
Yes.
yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
If you're just planning to
Knock
pay
you off the grid.
for money on everything, does that mean you do not have to be involved in your credit?
What?
You still need to have good
If
credit.
you are cash wealthy and you just gonna,
You don't have to. You don't have to be. You're right. You don't have to be.
No, you still need to be.
No, you don't.
Why not?
Yes, you do.
Okay, well.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
He says it will not matter. If you got cash, if you're talking about you got cash on hand like that, your credit is not.
Why does it
No,
matter?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you where you feel it's not where it's not gonna hurt you at, right? When you go rent a car, you cash happy. You got millions in the bank. You go rent a car. They do not allow you to rent a car with cash. No. You need credit.
That's not necessarily true.
You have a debit card.
You can rent a car with. You can rent a
Certain
car
places,
with.
that's not necessarily true. You go to the airport in Baltimore. If you go to the airport in Baltimore, if you don't have good credit or you don't have a credit card, but having a credit card is what they want you to have. But if you don't have a credit card, they make you pay more cash.
What you want?
No, some places won't even accept cash.
Real quick, I have two examples.
The rental car,
the Muslim religion.
Scenario you use in Baltimore.
But you don't live in Baltimore. You live here. You're here.
You're renting a car.
You're renting here. Why you gotta go 50 miles to go rent?
The airport.
You're not coming from Baltimore.
Sometimes it's the only place that have a car.
Guys, it's not that shit.
They have an airport
right.
5 miles from here.
Right. So for the fact you can't rent the car with a debit card in most places, including Budget, Avis, and Hertz. Anyway, besides
that, once you put more cash down.
But that's a small.
Couple examples, like in the Muslim religion, they look down upon credit. Taking loans.
Yeah. Most people out of this country do.
Yeah, you're right, and that also the fact that
they got that cash.
Shakespeare said it: nor borrower nor lender be, because borrowing and lending creates problems.
That's true.
So being cash rich. If you can pay everything all cash,
you good, baby.
Good.
But
you don't need credit.
That's why they say cash is king.
You don't need credit. If I'm going to buy a car,
the reality of it is that
if I'm going to buy a car, I don't need credit to buy a car if I'm paying cash.
Regardless, I mean, credit is important. Whether you're cash rich or credit rich, for me, I want someone who's financially stable.
Right.
If you're bringing some to the table.
Yeah.
If you are, I can't be with a chick and her credit score is like low 300s, 400s. And yes, that is possible.
Hold on. See, look at this.
I agree with that.
Your list that's a steep list. You said the girl can't have a 300.
Nah, dog.
A 300 is kind of low though.
350. 350 is the lowest.
You got.
At least you could try to help him out.
I think it goes up.
Everybody,
300, she's dead.
This has been great conversation. Unfortunately, we ran out of time, people. We ran out of time. Yo,
if she's got a 300 credit score, she's
Sharice, where's the event? You was talking about the other event, the last event?
Yes. The last one, the museum on Rhode Island Avenue. That's going to be the 22nd. The Mumble Sauce Rent Party, WEAC Radio, December 19th. Yeah. So that's what's going to be happening to support families who are going homeless. WEAC Radio is on Martin Luther King Avenue, I believe 1918.
Yeah, right down the street from the Big Chair.
Right down the street from the Big Chair. That's happening. I'll share once we get the flyer going and link.
We'll get on that. Okay.
Really
and shout out to our liquor sponsor, the Castro Group.
Awesome. How you doing, the Castro Law Firm? You always reach us out at 202-643-0323 for litigation needs, including criminal, civil, and entertainment law.
That's what's up.
Just because you're innocent, you still may be guilty.
You still may be guilty. Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. Doesn't mean you did it. Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. That's what it said. Yeah, anyway. Thank you so much.
You're guilty, and even if you're
innocent,
you might
drinks in the air.
Get your finances together. Talk to your spouse.
Especially when it comes to your
cup.
Put
your drinks in the air. Thank you, Jacob. You did your thing.
Shout out to
who stole my golden drink? Anyway,
hold on.
Salute.
Hold on. Jacob was so gangster. Jacob was ready to take the man down, man. I said if Jacob take him down.
Shout out to the brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity. Happy Founders Day. Salute.
Got your girl in the cut and she choose a club going up.